butterflies. This is going to be your channeled message for April 2021 here. So I just pulled these cards and I kind of just wing this and just do whatever I feel like. But these messages are the ones that came out based on these cards when I meditated on them here. So in terms of April, in terms of like for all the signs for April, what you'll be feeling in April, the energy in April and things like that. We have nurturing, the pieces, closing, information, second changes, second chances. Failure is not an option. Mentorship, help. Follow those you aspire to be. Careful detail. Taking your time. Persistent creation. Integrity over popularity. Distance from conflict. Don't let anything break your resolve. A solution. Neglect. Lack of maternal support. Okay. For your money messages for April, we have vacation trip / budgeting. We have build up an emergency fund. And chill, money is just energy. Vibrational shift. For career message, we have don't push too hard. You're on the right track. New ideas. Something exciting wants to come out. For the overall collective message, we have recognition, sacrifices, quiet and stillness, and open me up, baby. When it comes to these collective messages here, or the channeled message basically here, with the nurturing the pieces, there is something in April that everybody's going to be nurturing. And the pieces means little by little. This is not all one big project. It could be, but this is more about the little things, nurturing the little things so that they come together as a whole. Closing. There could be some kind of closure. We have information. There's going to be a lot of new stuff you learn in April. There's going to be a lot of different information coming to you, and I'm hearing you're going to have to sift it out. Second chances. There could be second chances, okay? There was conflict in the past for something, or if there was something that was a bit wonky, I do feel like there could be a second chance for something. Something could come back around. Failure's not an option, but I feel like in April is not a time to give up, nor is it a time to be lazy. April is a time to put your nose to the grindstone. Okay, it's a time for nurturing the pieces, little by little. If you find yourself not doing anything in April, if you find yourself feeling very lackadaisical, or if you find yourself feeling demotivated, it's because you're doing too many things or you're not doing enough. So there needs to be a balance when it comes to the pieces, okay? The pieces, yeah. Pieces are not just a whole. They're parts of something, a piece. We have mentorship, help and follow those you aspire to be. In April, it's very important to follow people who you aspire to be, okay? Spirit is saying to keep your social media small. Keep your social media small. Keep your following small. Whoever you follow, keep it small. Mentorship. Somebody could be asking for help with the Eight of Pentacles. There is somebody who's very crafty. You could be seeing somebody doing something you want to do, and Spirit is saying to teach, to learn from them. Okay? If you could find a mentor, or you're looking for a mentor, seek and you shall find. Careful detail. Taking your time, persistent creation here. Though we are in Aries season, you're going to feel an energy of wanting to complete things really quickly. There's going to be a sense of restlessness. I have to get this done. I should get this done right now. But with the failure is not an option here. Spirit is saying to take your time. Careful detail is going to lead you to a lot of recognition. Persistent creation is not necessarily putting creation on a schedule or a timeline. It's about having the inner motivation to want to do something. So with this persistent creation, I'm definitely feeling like being persistent and creating something, it doesn't matter how big or small it is. It's a milestone. Milestones are what matters this month. Integrity over popularity, distance from conflict. Allow other people to soak in their egos. Let other people rub noses with the wrong people. Make sure you choose integrity over popularity. Popularity is nice, but it's fleeting. And the truth is, people who are popular, some people really don't care. Popularity doesn't mean that people will care about you. It just means that what you're doing is a trend. Trends end, but integrity lasts forever. Whatever you're doing, make sure you have integrity and a strong resolve. Don't let anything break your resolve and a solution. Don't give up. Even though you may want to give up because you're frustrated, don't give up. A solution is in sight. You'll find a solution. A solution could come from many different ways. Many different forms from many different people. Not just one solution, multiple. Neglect. Lack of maternal support. There could be some family issues or even healing that's going to take place in April. I'm getting emotional distance. There could be somebody that you're emotionally distant from. So either come back and ask for a second chance. Could be some kind of reconciliation here. But with the neglect, this is somebody I haven't spoken to in a while. With the lack of maternal support, you're going to have to be the support you need this month. Your creations can also give you that maternal support. Creations are not just things. Creations are living things. They come from us, so they're an expression of ourselves. They're an extension of us. When you take care of your creations, they will take care of you. Money, vacation, trip, and budgeting here. Some of you guys are having a trip soon. Please budget. Okay? And have an emergency fund. If you come into some funds, build up an emergency fund. Again, this is not about doing everything all at once. This is about little by little, okay? The little things add up. Chill, it's just energy, vibrational shift. If you're having issues with money, if money's not coming in for you, if money is stagnant for you, if money is difficult for you, it's a vibrational shift that is going to bring money in. Remember that. You can always change the vibration of money when you change your vibration, okay? Remember that. Money is just energy. Money is physical, yes, but it's just energy. So don't freak out. Chill. Career. Don't push too hard. You're on the right track. If you push too hard, you're going to end up being stagnant. Go your pace, not anybody else's pace. It's your pace. You're on the right track, so keep going. New ideas are surfacing because something inside you is ready to come out and be expressed. Do not stifle it or you will become physically sick. Collective, recognition, sacrifices, quiet stillness, and open me up. A lot of sacrifices may be made in April. The sacrifices may not be anything too detrimental, but you're going to be feeling like, do I really have to do this to gain this? Your answer is yes. The recognition of what you seek, recognition you shall find. Seeking you shall find this month. There could be praise, compliments. This will be very unexpected. You're not going to expect this. If you feel like you need to give up on something, I'm hearing don't second guess yourself. Quiet and stillness. Though we are in Aries season, there are going to be a lot of moments of stillness. The calm. I heard we're just getting started. If you have a choice to make and it's really difficult for you, sit in stillness, sit in quiet. The answers will come to you immediately. We have open me up. April is about being open to new experiences. You don't have to push too hard in April for things to happen. Just allow the energy to flow and allow yourself to be open. Say yes to things that make you feel good and say no to things that don't make you feel good. It's as simple as that. Alright, so those are the collective. That is the channeled message for April. Let's get on to the monthly. Hello Aries, this is going to be your April monthly. So the first thing I'm hearing for you Aries is that you are going to be infectious this month, okay? And partly yes because it's Aries season, but also partly it's because you influence people more dramatically than you think. So I do feel for you that your environment and the people around you are going to be reflecting you. Okay, you're going to see a lot of your qualities in other people here. Okay, so there's like a mirroring effect that I'm getting that's going to be happening in April, because we do have the Three of Cups. So I do feel that, like I said, it's your close unit. It's going to be influencing you. You know, you're going to be influencing them and things like that. They're going to be mirroring you here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Spirit is also saying, because it is your season, you are going to have to be careful of your temper with the King of Wands, okay? You guys are more, you could become more irritable than usual, okay? And it's going to be important that you try not to step on anybody's toes. If the King of Wands wants to express, if you want to express anything to anybody, Spirit is saying to write it in a journal first before you actually verbally say it, because you could step on somebody's toes if you're not careful here, okay? You have the Queen of Cups and then the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel for you Aries here, emotional, tempering your emotions. That's going to be something very important here. As you could see, she's pouring out the water, but you could see that the water is very, it's what do you call it? It's like leveled, right? It's not all fluctuating here. So I feel like emotional balanced. It's going to be important to you, focusing on the small joys that bring you that sense of emotional balance, or that small little happiness, those little moments of happiness. That's going to be very important for you to focus on in April as well, because with the Knight of Pentacles, it's really the small things that matter, and it's the small things that build themselves up into something long-term here. Whatever you're with the Pentacle energy, whatever you're trying to physically bring into your life, whatever you're trying to materialize into this 3D plane, I do see for you guys, this is going to kind of be something that is going to take its time, but it is going to be a longevity with the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to take consistency on your part. While, you know, these Three of Cups, there could be some social gatherings and social interactions, okay? Don't let it distract you too much. But I do see that actually being around friends and the close ones and saying yes to invitations this month is really going to actually inspire you, okay? Spirit is saying you're going to be glowing. If you are somebody who is taking on a new journey, or you're taking on something different, you're going to be glowing. And that's what I mean by your energy being infectious, because whatever you're doing, it's going to be inspiring other people here, okay? But you have to also be careful of retaining other people's energy with the Three of Cups, okay? Other people kind of influencing you as well, because you have the Nine of Wands, and I actually kind of like this depiction of the Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands is usually somebody who's alone, and they look really tired, but this guy doesn't look tired. This guy kind of looks like he knows what he's doing. He has a wand glowing here, so I do feel for you guys, it's like you either have the Midas touch, or there's something that either you know this yet, or you don't know this yet. I do feel like it's like you have some kind of power in your hand. Maybe you know what that is, maybe you don't know what that is, I don't know. But with the Fool card here, this is saying something that, because you see how they're both holding rods. Rods in tarot always represent passion. Rods always represent action. It always represents, I'm going to take this physical thing, I'm going to take this idea, this passion, and I'm going to turn it into something. So I do feel for you guys, you have people on your team. Okay, you have people on your team, so you do have a pretty good support system. Or even if you feel like you don't have a good support system, say for example you feel like you don't have a good support system, new people will be entering your life. There are going to be people who you realize that are on your team. Maybe you didn't, you know, expect them to be on your team. Maybe you didn't expect them to cheer for you or something like that here with the Fool card. There is going to be something that you are going to take the leap and it's going to be rewarded, okay? But I am seeing a lot of kind of social activity for you, Aries, so definitely get out there. Just be careful of your temper. Be careful of being irritable, because I feel like you could definitely be more irritable than usual this month, okay? Yeah, Queen of Cups is also about peering into the emotions of those around you. So it's definitely about Spirit is saying retaining your feelings. So I feel like, you know, you could have some like emotional conversations, or not even just emotional, just like deep conversations, you know, with your friends and family, with the Queen of Cups. And it's very loving, it's very supportive and stuff like that, okay? There could be some just deep conversations that kind of just happen out of the blue. You have the Hierophant, which is about commitment here, about teaching, learning, guidance. Aries. Nope. Give me one only. Give me one. A 7 of Pentacles here. Hierophant. You got this 2 7s. Okay. So, 7 of Cups here. Alright. So, for you, Aries, let's see what's going on with you. The Page of Swords is communication or something worth fighting for. Something you're dedicated to doing. You're excited to do this. You're being very curious. Explore as much as you can with the 7 of Pentacles. Try things out as much as you can with the 7 of Pentacles here. Okay, do not give up. With the 7 of Cups reverse, I am seeing more decisiveness come to you guys. So yeah, it's your season. So you're not going to be feeling all cloudy and, you know, in a drought and shit like that. I do feel like you guys are getting that mojo back, okay? So take advantage of that energy here. And also with the Page of Swords, there could be a lot of communication in terms of people telling you their thoughts. And hey, you think this is a good idea? Or even if you're asking people for their opinion. I see you talking to a lot of people, whether this is texting, this is actually, you know, face to face. There's a lot of talking this month, okay? With the Hierophant, you are being guided. So even if there is like, you know, even if there are difficult messages you can't necessarily decipher, just continue on because you're on the right track here, okay? With the 7 of Pentacles as well, this is about even analyzing your plans, analyzing the stuff you've already created, and how can you create something more? Because if you see, all these bottles are different they're different sizes, they're different shapes. So this is about, you know, you being very, you know, exploring, okay, exploring. Like, you have this little guy in the, what do you call this, a bowl, and you don't know what shape it's going to take. So I'm feeling like that's something you're doing. You're doing something new, or Spirit is urging you to do something new. You don't know what form it's going to take, but know it's going to float just like the rest of these, okay? So yeah, that's like the vibe that I'm getting here for you guys, okay? So let's see what else we got for you, Aries. Now, I do feel like with this event, in terms of kind of like the focus or what's going to be happening for you is an event. There's going to be some event that is going to cause some kind of chaos, okay? And this could be something that could happen with friends or family. It could just be something upsetting, right? You're not sure how to resolve it. You feel like you're being tossed around or something like that here. The Spirit is saying this could really be anything. It could be like your workload has increased. Maybe you feel a bit overwhelmed. Maybe, you know, there's something like that. You feel like you're lost at sea in April or something like that here. Or it could be unrest with yourself. Spirit is saying, because it's your season, Aries, and it's great, you're really going to have to not do the Aries thing all the time, okay? Especially when it comes to your temper, when it comes to your short fuse, because you can make a situation worse than what it needs to be because of your fuse being so short. So you're going to have to be very cautious of that, okay? If you need to express what you need to say to somebody, write it down in a journal, write it down on paper first, before you verbally say it, because I see that you guys can definitely hurt somebody's feelings, okay? Or burn some bridges because of this conflict here. So be careful of that. Now, with this passion ignited, this is something that is going to reignite your passion. Like I said, you're getting your mojo back. Your skin is going to start glowing. You're going to start feeling you're going to start becoming very influential, or like I said, people are going to, what is it? It's that, infectious energy. It's like, oh my God, you're glowing. What are you doing? I want to glow too. And you're just like, oh, well, I'm just focusing on this, and I'm just working on that, and I'm just doing this. And they're just like, oh my God, you have to teach me. That's the Hierophant energy. Maybe you'll be the Hierophant, okay? Maybe you'll be giving guidance to people, teaching people your ways and how you can glow, right? Because I see you guys naturally glowing, and it's not necessarily anything specific that you're doing. It's just how you're going about your life, okay? What to avoid this month, okay? What to avoid, what to look out for is the Poet of Avalon. So this is about clinging too closely to previous things you've done in the past. If you have a passion ignited, if you have something new that you want to create in this world, you cannot do the same shit that you did before. So say for example, you have like, I don't know, like you made a book, right? You made the book, you got published and everything like that. How you went about doing that book, it's not going to work the same way with this new project. the same methods, the same process, that's not going to work. You could replicate them, but that's not going to give you the achievement you're looking for, okay? So this is about not doing the same, kind of like doing things the same way and expecting the same results. No, when you have something new in your life, you're going to have to tailor it to its own experience. You have to tailor new things with its own process. Everything has its own unique process. You can't put the same stuff with everything else, right? It says fame, stagnation, and pride. This card's also about ego and applause and encore and wanting to be popular. Okay, this is about avoiding that kind of superficial recognition. Okay, because it says the Pull of Avalon teaches us that fame and adulation can be both reward but also chains. It can chain us. It could chain our creative spark to feed ourselves temporarily, but mind to look after spiritual food as well. So it's almost like, not necessarily get rich quick scheme, but it's also like avoiding things that are half-assed, that get you those likes, right? You get all that like, but you didn't really put much effort into it. It's almost like an empty recognition or empty victory, right? Avoid that stuff, because that's stuff that if you do that, it's going to teach you how to cut corners. And you're never going to really truly feel satisfied with your work, if that makes sense, okay? So, we do have the shedding the old here, and it says, there is change coming your way. Cultivate a sense of adventure, so you'll be able to see these new prospects here. So this is the lobster, okay? So it says, so Spirit is asking you basically to be willing to come out of your shell and break a new routine. And I don't really see that's really difficult for you, Aries, but if you have other signs in your chart that kind of, you know, it's very stubborn, that could be a bit challenging for you here. But Spirit's saying, see opportunity to generate new ways of doing things. You could see a new opportunity or new ways of generating income or something like that. I feel like there's something new that is definitely going to be breaking you out of an old routine here. Spirit's also saying your personal belief system has a huge effect on how you feel about your money, your future, and luck in your life here, okay? So if your belief system is a bit wonky, that's something you're definitely going to want to shed, okay? Yeah. All right, so it says hiding away your gifts may also affect your flow of abundance. It says lobsters can only grow to a certain point in their shells before they grow through a molting process and shed their exoskeleton. You may feel like taking an inventory of your life lessons now and what has brought you to this moment. Every event that has transpired has helped shape you who you are. Like a lobster, after a period of growth, there will be a time to let go of any patterns or beliefs or behaviors that no longer fit you. I also feel like with this event, there could be some chaotic event that happens in April that actually lit a fire under your ass. It's a conflict that happens, and it needed to happen, because if this conflict did not happen, you would have never moved. Something happened where it lit a fire under your ass, and you're just like, you're super determined more than ever, and the people around you are noticing that, and they're like, whoa. What happened to you? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I feel like that is what this event could also be. And this conflict is going to be different for everybody. And it's not, you know, it may suck in the moment, but this is actually something that's going to be like a catalyst for you to shed that exoskeleton, okay? So Aries, that was your reading. I hope that this helps you navigate April in some way. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time. Hi, Cancer. This is going to be your April monthly. So the first thing I'm getting for you, Cancer, is that there's something you're excited about. You're excited to get going. You're excited to do something. You're excited to explore. I do feel a sense of excitement, and finally, like that's the vibe that I'm getting here. But we have the Moon and the Hangman. So there's a sense of excitement, but you're gonna have to be very careful, because the Prince of Wands is about overlooking details, rushing into something without actually really understanding what you're rushing into or exactly what a situation has in store for you. So keep that in mind, okay? Where you have the Eight of Wands, very exciting energy, and things could kind of play out pretty quickly, or things happen really fast. Be careful of opportunities happening too fast, okay? Because the Knight of Wands could definitely lose its head, and he's kind of like and I'm hearing enveloped in adrenaline. There's like an adrenaline rush, where you know how like when you're on adrenaline, whatever you do in adrenaline, and you're like, I don't remember doing it. It happened so quick. It's just like right? So I feel like that is something you guys can definitely deal with in April here. But if there is anything you're feeling excited about, definitely with the Eight of Wands, it is something to push forward. Just be careful of rushing, okay? Because Aries season is going to make a lot of signs feel like they have to rush. And you do not have to rush, okay? Now, we have the Strength and the Three of Pentacles, so I do feel for you, Cancer, this is going to be a time of you guys feeling a bit vulnerable, could be emotionally vulnerable, or even just a bit tired. The Eight of Wands energy, if you've ever experienced the Eight of Wands, it's a lot of situations happening really quick, a lot of information coming at you really quick, and it could get very overwhelming, where you feel like you want to give up. So if there's any kind of thing that, any kind of situation that makes you just feel like, this is too damn much, I can't take this, with the Strength card, this is about you needing to retreat and needing to surrender to the situation with the Hangman energy. If there's some kind of situation out of your control, just hang tight, literally, with the Hangman here. The Moon is representative of underlying things that you cannot see. Things that you cannot see that's at play. You see this like intricate design. There's something with the Moon and the Moon is it's almost a gateway to spirituality. The Moon is a gateway to the spiritual realm and also the unconscious, the subconscious and the unconscious. A lot of shit we don't know about. That's why I'm saying when it comes to a situation you're excited about, with the Moon here, you need to be cautious because you don't know what you're going to be running into here. Okay, for example, if this is a new job and you end up taking a job like immediately rather than asking questions or really kind of figuring out what kind of job this is, you can find a lot of hidden stuff that you were not expecting when you start this work. You're like, oh, well, I thought my assumption was that we were going to do this, or that I was going to get paid this much, or that this was going to happen. And they're like, when the fuck did we say that? And you're just sitting there stupid like, right? So you don't want to be the butt of the joke, okay? So do be careful. The Hangman is about seeing things from another perspective, okay? It's about enlightenment. Sometimes it takes time for this Hangman to be enlightened. That's why he just kind of sits there, because he's waiting. So if you do need to wait and you're just kind of waiting and waiting, it's going to come to you. An idea is going to come to you. Your guides are going to be sending you, you know, they're going to help you get out of something or whatever it is you need to happen. You need an idea, bam, the Hangman. And with the Eight of Wands, it could come quicker than you think it can. The Three of Pentacles, to me, is usually feeling like that you're not supported within your work environment. This could even be feeling like the work you're doing, you're not inspired enough. It doesn't create enough kind of excitement in you. This is, you know, something that you may want to drop, or you just may get tired of what you're doing for work or something like that here, okay? So there needs to be a little bit more reevaluation when it comes to Three of Pentacles, because this is just my work card or something like that. I do feel like for you, Cancer, you're going to be kind of focusing on doing something new, or something that's going to give you a little bit more excitement, or at least some direction, because the Knight of Wands is saying you could feel like a lack of direction in your life, okay? The Moon definitely does that to you. The Moon makes you feel like you're lost when you're really not lost. Cancer. There's the Ace of Pentacles. I love that for you. And we have the Eight of Discs. Love that for you. And we have the Knight of Swords. And the Queen of Swords. Okay. All right, for you, Cancer. If you Cancers are looking for work, you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a job offer coming through for you. So I do see work, money improving in April. There's going to be a lot of good news in April surrounding something. Just make sure you look at the fine print. Whatever contracts you're going to be signing, make sure you read that shit. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about dedication and effort. So whatever effort you put into your money, you're improving your financial situation, it's going to pay off for you. I love the Ace of Pentacles. And Ace of Pentacles, it's an ace, so it's a gift from the universe, some kind of financial blessing from the universe. Take it, accept it, say thank you, okay? And also with this Ace of Pentacles, this is something that's longevity. So if you're looking for like some kind of career, or you're looking for something to do for a long time, Ace of Pentacles is a good indication. If you're working on anything that you've been working on for a while, the Ace of Pentacles is a good indication that in the future, this is going to give you a stream of income, like a steady flow of money. The Knight of Swords, like I said, is not to rush, okay? Don't push your ideals onto others. Do not assume things either, okay? Assuming will make you look like a fool. Do not do it. With the Queen of Swords, again, if you give the Queen of Swords an offer, she is going to look at all different different sides. She's going to look at all perspectives. She's going to look at both sides, okay? Like, okay, so what are you getting out of this? And what am I getting out of this? And does that make logical sense to me? Or does that make logical sense in general? Or do I feel like I'm getting duped? The Queen of Swords is the energy that you're going to have to kind of embody, Cancer. She stands in her power. She uses her experience and her wisdom that she has, you know, gained in her life to make rational decisions, not decisions based on feeling, but decisions based on the shit that makes sense, right? The stuff that makes sense, okay? The Pentacle energy is also very practical energy here. So this is you delving more into kind of the Pentacle, practicality, safety, and then the Air, using your cleverness and using your wit to understand situations and to take control of your life here, okay? Cool. That's for you. All right, what else for Cancer, please? Okay. So for you, Cancer, I do feel like there could be something that happens in April that makes you feel powerless in some way here, okay? And Spirit is saying it's a situation, because this is the Devil card, the temptation. It's like, ooh, shiny thing, and it's like, no, don't touch the shiny thing, but they touch the shiny thing anyway here. So I do feel for you guys, it's going to be very important, okay? Something could tempt you. But again, you got to use that Queen of Swords energy of, is this beneficial for me? What am I getting out of this, okay? You guys have a lot of resources that you do not use. With this consciousness, the consciousness is about your thoughts. Consciousness is what you believe. You actualize what you believe you experience. It says present power. This guy is on a stool, but in the reverse, he's falling off of his stool. So there could be some situation that, you know, you're falling out of balance, or you fell off and you're just like, ouch, that hurt. And it makes you get discouraged. Do not allow something to discourage you. If something doesn't work out for you, it's not meant for you, or it just means that you need to find a different creative way with the Hangman energy of doing something or pursuing something. Sometimes it doesn't mean you need to give up right away, because with the Strength reverse, that's telling me that you want to give up on something because it's too hard. Don't do that. You're never going to get anywhere if you give up on something because it's hard. You're going to stay stuck. Okay, because life is about, you know, overcoming challenges, and then you get the rewards for overcoming the challenge. So it's going to be very important that you remain in your power. That could be difficult for you. We have empower yourself. It says tune into your personal power. You are more than able to handle the situation facing you. Allow yourself to be strong, beautiful person that you're capable of being here. So I do feel for you, Cancer, the focus of April is to tap into that fire energy of empowering yourself and to not let people step all over you. Do not let people take advantage of you, and don't get into your woe is me victim mentality, because that's not going to help you in April either. Because if you do, you're going to keep attracting, oh, woe is me victim mentality energy, people, situations, events, all that stuff. You don't need that. You don't need the Devil card, okay? Because that is trapping yourself. The Devil energy it's not people trapping you. It's you allowing people to trap you. It's you allowing. You have to open the gate to, yeah, you can hurt me, that's okay, yeah, sure, yeah, you open the gate to somebody deceiving you or manipulating you. You open the gate for that. So you also have the power to close the gate and say, nah, fuck you, bitch, you're not gonna nope. And also, I'm not going to allow myself to get manipulated anymore because of how far I've come with that Queen of Swords energy here, okay? Now, we have Arwen here, Master of the Great Hunt. Authority, the hunt, and natural balance here, okay? So let me see. It says Arwen directs one to follow one's nature rather than attempting to orchestrate others in pursuit of the most important query of all. So it's almost like Cancer is the sign of focusing on other people. You are the sign of healing and nurturing, but April is a time to be focusing on yourself, okay? Rather to attempt to orchestrate others' lives or tell people what they should do, or even for people to be telling you what to do. What you should avoid is listening other people saying, hey, you should do that, you should do that. Other people telling you what you should be doing with your life. Spirit is saying it's time to empower yourself here. It's time to step out of that bubble and to, you know, jump like these swordfish here, to jump. And this is expressing your individuality here, okay? This is to take, yeah, because we have authority, this to take control. You are the authority, okay? You're a motherfucking boss. You are the authority. No one else is the authority over you. So keep that in mind, okay? Now, We also had says, what are you waiting for? It's imperative to draw on your personal power. Start directing the flow of your energy towards something you would like to create, generate, or even energize. Stop trying to please other people and stop allowing what others think of you to affect you. You may be feeling very excited about something, so brush off doubts, criticism, and worry. It's time to step up and steer your path to brighter horizons. It says the sailfish is a symbol of personal power and your ability to be seen. The sailfish is a strong reminder to be direct. The sailfish live in cooler areas of the ocean. They possess a long bill that looks like a sword. This bill enables them to pierce through a tough exterior. They are considered the fastest fish in the ocean, reaching 110 miles per hour. Holy shit. The sailfish is said to have the ability to shake off negative energy here. So this is the energy of you embodying in April. You just shake it off, right? It's like that Taylor Swift song, shake it off, shake it off. I like that. I think that's Taylor Swift or something. I don't fucking know, but you know what I'm talking about. But this is to basically, yeah, shake it off. Shake it off. If you're like, oh, I don't have power, shake that shit off. That's not true. Stop telling yourself that, okay? It could be very tempting to be self-depreciating this month, but don't allow it. It could be very tempting to allow somebody to self-depreciate you, or to allow somebody to continue to victimize you, or for a situation to continue to make you feel trapped and stuff like that, but stop allowing it. Spirit says you continue to forget about your power and they don't understand why. It's because you don't believe in your own power. So you have to believe in your power for it to stop happening. Okay? You have to believe in your own power for people to stop manipulating you. Because people, Cancer, people, you know people overestimate you. You also know people underestimate you as well. Okay? Yeah, so I heard a spirit guide say, step the fuck up. So I don't know who spirit guide that is, but someone's spirit guide is like cheering you on here, okay? So Cancer, those are your messages for April. I hope that this helps you out in some way. Navigating April. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Hello Aquarius, this is going to be your April monthly. So what I'm getting for you, Aquarius, there is something, you have the Knight of Pentacles, so I do feel like you are building the blocks, okay? You're building a big foundation for something that is going to manifest as something pretty big in your future here. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal yet, but it is a pretty big deal. It is going to take time with the Knight of Pentacles. It's about some dedication and effort, okay, consistency and persistence and stuff like that here. But you have all Pentacles at the top, so I do feel for you, Aquarius, whatever foundation you're starting to build, this is something that is going to have longevity. With the Two of Pentacles, I do feel like you guys have finally figured out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. With the Seven of Pentacles, Spirit is also saying to experiment. I get experimentation with this card. I get like trying new things out with this card. To me, this card looks like she's like looking at her creation and she's like, huh, look at that. You know, because I made it this shape, it turns into that, or it turns into this color. Look at that. Maybe if I do this, there's a lot of analyzing going on here. So there's a lot of like, what if I do this, and what if I do that, and what if I do that? There's a lot of like, they're giving me this, I don't know what this is. It's almost like fluidity with experimentation. So do the Aquarian thing this month and experiment. Test things out, put it out there, see what happens, see what effects, see what results you get. That's like the vibe that I'm getting with this Seven of Pentacles for you. Because with the Two of Pentacles, this is saying that even if something you experiment with doesn't really work out, or maybe it doesn't give you the exchange you're looking for, you know what to drop, and then you know what to invest your time into. So I do feel like you guys have a healthy dynamic, or you have finally found that kind of balance here, okay? With this Five of Wands reverse in the Full card, I do feel for you guys, you are disconnecting yourself from drama, from other people. You're disconnecting yourself from petty fights. You're disconnecting yourself from ego wars and people's personalities clashing and, you know, stuff that doesn't involve you. You're disconnecting yourself from distraction. I do feel a dedication, like a silent, calm sense of concentration from you. That's the word, concentration here with the Five of Wands. I am feeling that there is going to be a releasing of just chaos or conflict. okay, whether that's with you and somebody else or just within kind of your, like, your overall environment here. There's going to be more solutions than problems this month. And if you do have some kind of problem that does pop out, I do feel like you're not going to hesitate to analyze it and figure out what to do. Like, should I drop this? Should I do that? Like, I feel like you're going to kind of, like, know what to do, like, on spot, okay? We have the full card Aquarius, and we have the Ace of Cups. So I do feel for you, April is going to be a really big month of you guys starting something new, launching something new, creating something new. If you're wondering, should you do this thing now? Yes. Should you put it out there now? Yes. This is your yes. The universe is gifting you some kind of Ace of Cups moment, some kind of thing that is going to create a lot of emotional fulfillment for you. And I feel that's why they're saying with the Knight of Pentacles that this is going to go, this is long term. This is more than you think it is. It's not going to be a big deal to you because it may not look like a big deal, but this thing is going to take time, but it's going to manifest into longevity, whatever that means, okay? Ace of Cups is about some kind of new beginning, some new offer, new opportunity, something that's going to make you extremely happy, emotionally invested. It's going to give you some kind of satisfaction, or it's exactly what you've been looking for. Ace of Cups could also be love at first sight. You know, love at first sight could definitely be from, like, buying your pet. You buy a new pet, you have love at first sight. You enter this new hobby, it's love at first sight. You're like, oh my God, I am so meant to do this. That's like the vibe that I'm getting for you. So there's almost a feeling of serendipity that you're just like, I was meant to do this. I was born to do this. And I see you guys with the full card not being afraid to jump off the cliff, because I feel like because you know what works for you with the Two of Pentacles, you're trusting the universe. The reason the universe is even gifting you this Ace of Cups, Aquarius, is because you worked on your trust with the universe. So the universe is like, okay, well, they trust us now, so I can give this Ace of Cups to them. They're not blocking it anymore, and they're going to create a new, they're going to create this newer energy, this fresh energy into their lives here. So you basically have a green light for something. You're jumping into something new. It's unknown, but there is nothing but good stuff at the, once you kind of fall away from this cliff here. As you see the dog is very hesitant here, but the girl, she seems more curious if anything, and I feel like that's you, okay? There could even be people in your environment who are a bit hesitant to maybe the stuff that you're gonna do, but it's not about them. It's really, it's about you, right? Okay, Aquarius, please. Ace of Cups is also about creativity, so if you're feeling inspired creatively, oh, we got the Sun card and I said creativity, there you go. This is a time for you to be feeling very playful, because the Fool card is also that, it's also that untethering, it's that feeling of freedom, okay? It's that feeling of freedom, of feeling just frolicking through the wild, just like on a horse and you're running and you're happy. Yes, so this is about getting your happy back, Aquarius, okay? That spark back, that childlike essence, because Aquarian, we're free-spirited. Kids running through the field, that's a very Aquarius thing here. So with the Sun, this is about really embracing that inner child, doing the things that, doing the things that make you happy again, whatever that is, whatever gives your soul fire, okay? Gives you a peace of mind with the Sun. The Sun is about positivity and optimism. I do feel like April is going to be a very optimistic month for you, okay? You're feeling, if you're feeling a sense of devastation or a sense of sadness, a sense of lack, whether it's money, it's people, it's resources, I do feel like the Sun card is going to, it's going to outshine that. So April in the beginning may be feeling like a bit of lack and drought and like, I'm all by myself, I don't have any support around me. But then I feel like, bam, the Sun comes in and this energy is going to shift, okay? Yeah, we have the Eight of Wands here. Okay. Those are 4. Okay. Let's see here. It's Queen of Pentacles reversed here. Yeah, so if you're feeling lack, how to gain is to give with the Queen of Pentacles here, okay? The Queen of Pentacles, I'm feeling for you, Aquarius, it's not necessarily the typical meaning I'm getting from her. I'm getting a sense of you needing to give more. Usually for me, she's in reverse, but this is about, I feel like you guys have been a little bit, just a little bit selfish, okay? Focus on yourself and kind of ignoring those around you. And that's all dandy and stuff like that, because it's important to focus on yourself, but it's time to actually get out there more and connect with the Sun card, to get out in the sun more, get yourself outside and stuff like that, and to really connect with people, because the Eight of Wands is a sense of, what do you call it? It's like a trajectory. Your trajectory to the universe, I know for a fact, it's not lack, right? It's not like, hey, universe, I'm projecting, give me more lack. I want more shit to happen where I don't feel like I have anything. That, you know, that's not, yeah. So with this Eight of Wands in the reverse, there is going to be a slowdown, possibly. That's why you may be feeling a bit of, like left out in the cold or something like that. But the Queen of Pentacles is to redirect your focus into what is inspiring you and what is your sense of identity, what gives you a unique sense of identity with this Queen of Pentacles reverse. It's not necessarily about the money. The money's going to come with the Ace of Cups. Don't worry about the money. Don't stress about the money. The money comes when you're connected to your inner child. If you want money in your life, reconnect with your inner child, and that's how you're going to attract money, okay? It's not necessarily through all this hard work that you've been doing. It's actually more about playfulness. The universe wants you to realize, Aquarius, life is to play. You know, have some fun, man. Laugh again, okay? Get on a horse and frolic through some flowers. Make yourself a bracelet out of flowers or something. You know, get that childlike essence back. Okay, so for you, Aquarius, we do have this like the Three of Wands kind of energy here with this fertility here. So I do feel for you, this is, well, it's almost kind of like Empress energy. There's going to be a lot of growth and expansion in April for you here with this, because, you know, fertility, okay? There's something fertile. It's like you're pregnant with an idea or something like that, but it's almost like you've given birth to it already. It's not that you're pregnant. I feel like you've already given birth to something, but like I said, whatever this foundation is, it's going to become something bigger than you could imagine. Now, your consciousness and what to focus on, consciousness, that is basically what you believe to be true about your life, right? Consciousness, the happy, success, and the reversed here. So for you, Aquarius, okay, it's going to be very important that you do not fall victim to lack. That was what that Five of Pentacles is. You guys could definitely fall victim to lack. You can get into your bouts of, oh, woe is me, I don't have this, you know, this, and blah, 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 blah. Spirit's like, yeah, I guess you can stay there if you want, right? Or you could try to, you know, dig yourself out of it. So I do feel for you, there could be some frustration, maybe personally, maybe professionally, or something like that, or maybe there's like an outcome you want in your life and it seems really far away, like you can't achieve this here. So that can give you feelings of, you know, frustration and stuff like that here. But make sure that you do not float from a negative mentality to another. So that, yeah, playing the victim, things, you know, this is not going to go my way. I can't do this. I can't do that. Blah, blah, blah. Spirit saying you must shift into consciousness of success because I see good things for you. It's important that in order to bring success to you or to bring this sense of fulfillment to you, you have to have that vibrational match, okay? You do not want to block your blessings. The Ace of Cups is upright for you, meaning that the Ace of Cups is ready for you to come in, but are you ready for the Ace of Cups, okay? Yeah, so Spirit's also saying that it's also about, like, the people around you. It's about the little things that you've acquired, the friends, you know, the places you've been to, the places that make you happy, the things that you do. That's the stuff that marks success, okay? I feel like your idea of success, Aquarius, could be limited. Maybe it's only financial success. I don't know. But there's an energy of your consciousness. Something needs to shift. There's a mentality shift. Now, what to be aware of this month, or even what to avoid. We have the Golden Empress. It says Jewel of Abydos and potency, confidence, and magnetism. Now, this card is awesome. This card reminds me of the Queen of Wands. It's a very magnetic card, so I do feel like there's a lot of magnetic energy for you. A lot of people are going to be attracted to what you're doing or attracted to you in some way. But also, be careful not to get overconfident, okay? Be careful not to do the Aquarian thing and feel like you're better than people, or you have some kind of like I'm getting communication, like when you're talking, do not be condescending, you know, things like that. That's what I'm getting, because there's a sense of overconfidence. I feel like it's gonna be a good month for you in April, but if things go too well, do not let that get to your ego, okay? Because that could come off as cockiness, right? And that could come off of a sense of entitlement, like I deserve this stuff, right? Because I'm this kind of person, or I made this happen for myself, or some shit like that. That's what I'm getting. Just be careful not to get cocky, okay? It's okay to be humble, just don't be like bragging about things and stuff like that here, okay? Make sure you're presenting yourself as your best self, especially to those in power, or to anybody who, you know, especially when it comes to job offers or interviews and stuff like that, okay? Just keep that in mind. Okay, we have love where you are. Use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart and your head when determining what you would like. So for you, Aquarius, what to focus on in April is definitely using your sensitivity to know when to act. So if you're trying to make a decision about something, or if you're trying to decide anything, your sensitivity, you pick up on energy really quickly. That is your guide of, should you put this out there? Maybe not now. Maybe not the 15th, maybe the 6th would be better. That's what I'm getting. It's almost like deciphering what works for you, because you guys are energetically sensitive. You're able to sense when you should put something out there, or when you should maybe retreat, or maybe when you should change course, or whatever the fuck. That's like the vibe that I'm getting here. Okay, it says contemplate your direction and trust what you're feeling as well. It says you may be nervous about planning your next step. Allow your intuition to guide you while you wait on your next step. So even if you're a bit nervous about some new offer or some new path, Spirit is saying to, obviously trust your gut, your sensitivity. It knows when to act, okay? So it says clams live in the mud and have a strong connection to the earth. If you have disengaged from your feelings, it's time to tune back into them, as they can help guide you now. Clams siphon water and extract what they need to feel rejuvenated. Use this time to get back on track. Circumstances may not be ideal, but a clam shows you to appreciate where you are, no matter how unappealing things may be at this moment. So if there's anything, this is just about being grateful for where you are. Love where you are, even if it's a place that you're not proud about or you're upset about. Love that, because that is going to take you to where you want to be. It's almost like the longer the struggle, the more fruitful, the more fulfilling that the rewards will be, or something like that here. But you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And if you don't like where you are, Spirit is saying to love where you are. Okay? So it's definitely about shifting your mentality, because what the consciousness is telling me, that your mentality could definitely be suffering this month here. Usually Aquarius is not the type to let their emotions get the best of them, but when you're in a consciousness of lack, you do let those negativities kind of quell up in you and control things and stuff like that. So Spirit saying just to keep in mind of that, okay? So Aquarius, that was your reading. Oh, perfect, on time. That was your reading, Aquarius. I hope this helped you out in some way. Thanks so much for watching. Wish you a happy April. Till next time. Hello, Gemini. This is going to be your April monthly, okay? So the first thing I'm getting for you, Gemini, is I don't know what this is that I'm feeling, but I feel like you're on the verge of some kind of breakthrough or something new happening in your life. I don't know if the universe has given you a sneak peek, or if you guys have an inkling of what this is. I'm not sure, but I do sense that there is something that it's like you need to push a little bit harder, focus a little bit more, dedicate your effort a little bit more, because you're at the pinnacle of something. It's interesting how you have the 8 of Pentacles and you have the 10 of Pentacles here, which is like the ultimate Pentacle card. But see how it's in reversed. I'm getting a lot of re's for you. Reanalyze, may need to redo, reorganize, reinvent. Okay, there's a lot of re's for you guys, and it's not that like, oh no, I made a mistake. It's not that superficial, like a mistake. It's just that because you're building a foundation, you don't quite have all the tools yet. That's why the 10 of Pentacles is in reverse, because it's like, not quite, try again. That's like what I'm getting. So I'm getting a lot of re's for you guys. I feel like you guys definitely in April, Spirit's asking you to take a more realistic approach to something with the Fool card here. And they want you to dedicate your time to something. I know it's going to be difficult for Geminis, because Geminis, your brains go like a mile a minute. So I feel like for you guys, it's going to be a struggle for you to be in almost like solitary confinement of a particular task, okay? Because your guides are very excited for you. Okay, my job as a messenger is to deliver the message, not to ruin the surprise. So I'm not going to tell you what they're telling me, because that ruins the surprise, okay? They're like, Dinah, you ruin enough surprises. So I'm like, okay. But whatever this instability in your life is, I feel like whatever you're working on, whatever issues you're working on, or whatever this is that you're working on behind the scenes that no one really knows about, this is the answer to your question. So continue to dedicate yourself to this and continue to eliminate distraction. With the Four of Wands, there could be some family issues that pop up. There could be some home issues that pop up, home with the issues with the property or something like that. I feel like you guys are trying to get your peace. You're trying to find your peace of mind this month, and I feel like it's going to be, you're going to have to learn how to kind of work in not necessarily chaos, but around noisy people, environment, and things like that, because I feel like wherever you may live, it may just be like a lot of family, or maybe it's just like noisy neighbors, like you don't live in the most quiet place. But with the High Priestess, this is you getting silent within yourself. This is you creating your own solitude, your own little bubble where only it's you and your craft. With the Eight of Pentacles, okay, because you're building a foundation, so you can't get distracted. Okay, there's no ooh shiny thing. No, none of that this month. None of that, ooh, shiny thing. Let me focus on that, because I have a Gemini sister, and I swear she's brilliant. She has all these ideas, but every time there's a new shiny thing, she puts off what she could have, you know, accomplished, or she puts off something that could have been really big. So please do not do the ooh, shiny thing, okay? Because if you do that, you're going to be kind of delving into the pot of lack when it comes to the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is that mentality of lack, okay? It's that mentality of desolation. It's the mentality of not having, I'm never going to have, I'm all alone, I don't have support. That it's kind of like a trap, okay? Because you have a lot of Pentacles cards here, so I do feel like you guys are like vigorously working on your money. And with the Eight of Pentacles, your work is going to be rewarded, okay? You have to believe and trust that. With the Fool, you can have a little hard time trusting and believing in yourself. But with this High Priestess, this is saying that your intuition is, you know, it's speaking brand new is what Spirit's saying. So it's like the intuition, it's like it got a nice clean out, right? Your intuition is working properly. So listen to your gut when it comes to what you should dedicate your efforts to. Listen to your gut when it comes to the directions that you should go in here, okay? Because if you kind of follow the money route, and if you follow the stress of the money route, it's just going to lead you to, you know, filling up that pot of lack, more lack, more lack, more lack, more of what you don't have, more of what you don't have, more of what you can't do, more of what you can't, you know what I'm saying? So it's a cycle. It's a vicious cycle, and it doesn't end. So I do feel for you, Gemini, it's going to be very important that, like your key, it's actually very clear. Your key this month is to focus on something that is going to give you longevity in the future here. And that's really the message for you, okay? I feel like the cards are just going to repeat themselves. I have a slow down here, the Eight of Wands, for Gemini, please. And the Lovers here is disconnecting from kind of the connections around you here. It's about emotional distancing, things like that. Not really getting like big breakup energy. Yeah, Six of Wands, what I'm telling you guys, if you want recognition, this is, yeah, if you want recognition, Gemini, this is your time to put your nose to the grindstone, because the Six of Wands, whatever you're working on, it's going to be victorious, okay? You're going to get recognition for it. People will praise you for it. People are going to be like, I didn't even know you were working on that thing. I didn't even know you were actually wanting to do that. I didn't know you were looking for a home. I didn't know, because what the people are going to see is you moving on, and you have some kind of good news, and you're moving on to something new, and they're like, people are like, when did that happen? When did you apply to that? When did you do that? And you're just like, psh, I've been working on this for years, or I've been working on this for blah blah. That's like what I'm getting. I love the Eight of Cups. It's like actually becoming one of my favorite cards, because the Eight of Cups it's a journey, and when you're leaving whatever it is that you're detaching from, you need to detach from it, because you're moving on to something better. You're moving on to getting recognized for, you know, your hard work and everything that you put forth, okay? So I'm actually feeling like this is going to be a pretty decent month for you guys. You do have the Eight of, sorry, it's my roommate. You do have the Eight of Wands, okay? This is some kind of standstill. If there's any kind of connection that comes to a stop or comes to a standstill, the universe is literally like, it's like the universe is like picking people up. Like, this is you, Gemini, right? You're talking to somebody, right? And the universe is like, okay, are you guys done? Are you guys done? Boop. And they take this person out, and you're just like, where'd they go? Where'd they go? And the universe is like, Gemini, you're supposed to be working on something, and you're like, oh shit, I am. So if there's anybody who kind of like kind of like disappears out of nowhere, it's because the universe literally took them off your path. It doesn't mean that the person's bad or anything like that. It just means that you're, you know, it's not the time for that, right? There's a time and place for all, you know, things, and the universe know what's best for you. So yeah, keep that in mind. If somebody just kind of disappears, the universe literally went boop, nope, not today. So yeah, you have this solitude. Like I said, this is solitude here. So I feel like April could definitely be more of a solitary month for you guys. It's like I said, solitary confinement, but it's not in a bad sense. You're doing this to yourself, okay? You're gonna feel the need to be by yourself and to think by yourself, to think alone and things like that, because the next cycle in your life is a new beginning, okay? Like, I'm not gonna spoil this for you, but if you're wondering what's gonna happen next in my life, what's supposed to happen next, it's supposed to be some kind of spanking brand new beginning, whether that's something you create for yourself or something that the universe will offer you or something that somebody's going to invite you to. Whatever this is, it's new, it's fresh, it's different. Go for the new thing, do the new thing, okay? With this cycle, but I feel like this is going to be kind of a cycle that you're focused on, is creating some kind of new experience for your life. Now, in terms of the thing that you should be careful of or what you should avoid, we have the thinker, the father of knowledge, instruction, and reinvention here. Now, while you are persistently working on something, Spirit wants you to avoid going what do you call it? Not asking for any help or support. If there's somebody that, you know, wherever you see them, or there's a tool that you can use that's going to help you, basically don't be a know-it-all. Don't be a know-it-all this month. Other people's expertise, other people's knowledge is going to help you improve faster, okay? Exchanging knowledge with others who kind of understand where you're coming from, that's going to help you improve faster. So yeah, basically, you know, avoid any kind of, avoid that lack mindset, because that's going to trap you this month, and all this productivity I'm seeing that you can do, that's going to be wasted, okay? But yeah, Spirit's also saying with this is also about that there is no state in which you cannot learn from. So even if you do feel like if you feel like shit in April and something's not going the way, or you're just disappointed, even if you do feel like shit, what are you learning from that? Spirit is saying just because you feel like shit doesn't mean that you can't learn from this. While you're in solitude, what are you learning feeling defeated? What are you learning feeling angry? What is that teaching you? Okay? So keep that in mind, okay? Whatever state you're in April, you can learn from it. Okay, so we have persistent drive. It says, see what you desire and move towards that goal. It is time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and instincts to guide you for the optimal outcome here, okay? So for you guys, that's exactly what in April, that is going to help you achieve your goals, basically, is being persistent. It's persistence. It's going to get you to where you want to be here, okay? It says apply deep concentration to a specific task or activity. You need to be focused on a solitary objective or intention at this time and route all your power, tools, and assets towards this one purpose. Be sure to focus on all the positive and good that is flowing in your life. You need to focus completely on the task at hand. So you tell me what this is, and you tell me why the same message is popping up for you. I don't know what this is. Only you know what this is here. It says oceanic white-tipped sharks typically travel alone. They are persistent in their search for food. This shark represents the preference for forward movement. This shark is letting you know that you can be exceptionally driven and forward moving. It is time for you to meet your life full on. If you have doubts about whether an opportunity is right for you, this card encourages you to pursue this dream or situation. So if there's anything in your life that you're not sure what to do, use your Gemini brain, okay? Use other people's brain, you know, the people that you trust or whatever you feel like you need to do, okay? Use your gut. These are your tools at your disposal, okay? Remember, you always have tools. Don't get into that Five of Pentacles energy thinking you don't have options. You have options. You have your brain, your Gemini brain, okay? You guys are fucking geniuses, okay? You have the universe, okay? You have solitude, which is clarity. You have your intuition. You want me to go on? You got all these other tools here, okay? So April is supposed to be a very productive month for you, okay? And if it's not, you are falling in the cycle of lack, okay? So to keep that in mind. But I do see a lot of really kind of new stuff for you, a lot of kind of exciting things happening for you guys. Okay, so that was your reading, Gemini. I hope that this helps you guys out in some way to navigate April. All right, thanks so much for watching. Wish you guys the best. Till next time. Hello Capricorn, this is going to be your April monthly. So Capricorn, I have pretty good news for you. Something that has kept you tethered is leaving. Something that was very, not necessarily confusing, but it was just very, it was embedded in you. Okay, it was embedded in you. It was like instilled in you with a hammer, something that was nailed into your head consistently over and over and over and over again. That's what I'm getting with the Three of Swords reversed. The Eight of Cups, I actually feel for you is very exciting, because I do feel like that there is going to be an exciting journey leaving this, exciting journey, like the next chapter in your life is about connecting. It's about getting in touch with your feelings again, okay? It's about leaving a situation or leaving behind that kind of stern, stick up your ass, very kind of, strict energy of Saturn, basically, okay? I do feel like you're becoming liberated from something with this Eight of Cups. I love the Eight of Cups. It's just something that is no longer emotionally supporting you, and you're going on a journey to better. You're going on to the journey of the Nine of Cups. You're going on to the journey of emotional fulfillment. You're going to know what that feels like. Maybe that's something you've been trying to find out for yourself. Maybe you've never felt true emotional fulfillment, true satisfaction, right? Happiness and reward for your effort. You're like, what does that feel like? I do feel for you, because Saturn represents you, I'm getting a sense of reward for you, because I feel like Saturn is actually going to reward you from untethering yourself from this weird toxic pattern that you had. And I feel like Capricorns, you're going to start feeling a lot lighter, because I'm getting the Sun card in my head. You're going to become more childish and playful. You're going to stop taking life so damn seriously with this Nine of Cups. Because of this emotional fulfillment, you're getting a taste of what this is going to truly feel like. There's no going back from here after that. After you get a taste of what true emotional fulfillment looks like, there's no going back to that old way of doing things or how you used to think about things. Because the Eight of Cups is definitely a shift. It's like a transition into another, like a phase, right? Into a more healthier phase. With the Fool in the reverse, this is about hesitancy, and the Fool in the reverse is about doubt. It's about fear. Okay, being afraid of, but if I take this leap, what if I fall on my face? And the universe is like, do you not trust me? Do you not trust me? They're giving me that image of like in Aladdin, when he was about to, you know, him and Jasmine were going to write the carpet, and he was like, do you trust me? Do you trust me? Right? So that's what the universe is like saying, you don't trust me? Why are you hesitating? Haven't I shown you time and time again that I have your back? And you still don't trust me. So I do feel for you guys, Capricorn, there is a shift happening for you. If you're naturally skeptical, you're going to actually start becoming more trusting of the universe. I'm not saying people, I'm saying the universe, I'm saying a life in general. You're going to start realizing that life does have your back, that life has your best interest, that things work out in your favor. Why? Because, again, you're untethered with the Three of Swords. You're no longer in this heartbreaking pessimism. Now, I do feel for you, Capricorn, Aries season is going to have you feeling a bit irritable and irritated with the Queen of Wands, because this is someone who gets very frustrated easily. And then with the Prince of Wands and Knight of Wands, basically, it's also about impatience, wanting things to happen. But this transition takes time, okay? With the Queen of Wands here, not everything is going to go your way because it's not meant to. And just because you have control doesn't mean that you necessarily know what's best for you. The universe knows what's best for you. Sometimes we don't always know what's best for us, even though I think I know what's going to fill my cup. I think. The universe is like, no, I know what's going to fill your cup. Just trust me. And you're just like, I'm not really sure. And the universe is like, how many times have I shown you you can trust me? So that's like the scenario that they keep reiterating, okay? So I feel like that's something that's going to like pop up time and time again in April. Why don't you trust me? You're going to learn how to start having more faith. that takes time, you know? That really takes time. With the Queen of Wands, I do feel like this self-deprecation that you have, the pattern of self-deprecation, that is also being untethered, okay? They keep saying untethered. That's like your theme. That's also something that's being unraveled. It's unraveling. So you could have bouts of anger or bouts of frustration that kind of like happen out of nowhere, but see this as a purging. This is a purging. Whatever this pent-up resentment or frustration is, you need to purge this in order for you to experience the Nine of Cups. Because you don't get the Nine of Cups when you're feeling irritated and frustrated, right? That's not how the Nine of Cups works. You're feeling satisfied, right? Content. Like nothing more needs to happen. I'm completely content with where I am. That's the place, that's the journey you're transitioning into, okay? And April's the month to help you get there. Capricorn, please. I'm getting a transition out of some kind of community. The Eight of Wands is a sense of direction and guidance here. It's a sense of projection. The Nine of Disc. Okay. You could definitely be isolating yourself from some kind of community or around your loved ones and stuff like that with the Three of Cups here. I feel for you guys, if you are closing yourself off to people, because this is a feeling of distrust, like you can't trust those around you, and you're just going to be doing your own thing with the Hermit energy. I don't necessarily get that as a bad thing for you, because I feel like because you're in the middle of transition, people that you may try to explain things to, they may not understand. Okay? They're just not, you're on a different trajectory. You're raising your vibration with this Eight of Wands here. You're projecting more positive, while your environment may, or the people around you, maybe they're not at that level yet. But the Eight of Wands is a lot of fast stuff coming at you, a lot of information, a lot of maybe good news, a lot of stuff coming at you, and that can actually get a bit overwhelming. So I do see you guys retreating into hermit mode, and I do see you just really kind of soul searching, and it's not a bad thing, because when you're soul searching, you're projecting, you know, you're projecting what you're wanting to see in your life, which I think is good. So with the Nine of Discs for you, I do feel again there is a sense of this codependency on something that you've had. I don't know what this codependency is, but it could be emotional codependency. It could be codependency on a mindset, on a way of life, on a way of living, on something like that. It's something that didn't help you, it hindered you. And maybe it had a disguise of like, oh, we're a family, but it wasn't, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles. It's kind of like, in reverse, it's like, I'd be better off on my own. I do feel for you guys, you are going to have to work on your self-esteem this month, because it's going to take a hit. I don't know why it's taking a hit, but it's taking a hit for some reason. You'll figure out if there's anything in your life, you're just like, why did that happen? I don't know what's going on. That's why you're in the hermit mode. Hermit is about seeking answers within. So if you find yourself detaching, or people just aren't resonating with you as much, just, you know, this is about going in your little bubble. It's safe to go into your bubble, okay? You can try new experiences if you want, but if you don't want, I don't feel like you're going to be getting any, like, you know, penalized or anything, or the universe isn't going to be pushing you and things like that, okay? It's just, yeah. Emotionally, I do feel like there's going to be some, maybe, again, some irritation you guys are dealing with here. So, what you're irritated about, it's different for everybody. But if you're hesitant to move towards some kind of new beginning, you have a green light with the Eight of Wands. Okay? Yeah, I hear what goes around comes around. If you're projecting out to the universe of, I want to be, you know, I'm looking for independence, or, you know, I want to be somebody who's stable, or I want to have a loving relationship. If that's what you're projecting out to the universe, you're going to get what you want. But don't be surprised if it comes in, but then you're suddenly hesitant with the Fool card. And your universe is like, Capricorn, didn't you ask for this? Okay, that's what I'm getting here. Sometimes you guys may feel like the universe doesn't hear you, but the universe is always watching. Capricorn here. So this is the Sun card here. This is like the light. Yeah, this is like the Sun card. So I do feel like for you, Capricorn, it's your time to shine, okay, in April. It's your time to shine. It's time to get out of the shadow. No more shadow for you. Things will start getting easier for you. You're going to start feeling more inspired out of nowhere. You're going to start feeling more optimistic out of nowhere. And you're going to actually be attracting more optimistic people with this. Okay, almost like the focus is a person. This is the people here. So what's happening energetically for you is you're attracting new people into your life. You're sending that energy out in the universe saying, I'm ready for these better connections or relationships. And the universe is gifting you a loving woman. So I feel for you, Capricorn, there's going to be a new friend or a very loving friend. You can know this friend already, or it could be a new person, okay? This is just somebody you feel very close to, very comfortable with. And this is somebody who's going to help emotionally support you, okay? Could really be anyone. This loving woman, you know, it's just very broad. It could be anybody. It doesn't always have to be somebody new here. Now, if you don't have anyone nurturing in your life, or if you feel like, you know, you're truly alone, this is what the universe is going to be gifting you in April here, okay? And this woman, she may not always be physical for everybody. She could be somebody you meet online suddenly here. She comes in many different forms, but she is going to provide you emotional support, comfort, and somebody to talk to, and somebody who truly listens to you, okay? So if you have a friend who's like that, that could be somebody that you, you know, that understands where you're going, that understands where you're heading, okay? There could be that one person that, as long as that person understands, it's okay, right? So we do have this Dawn. In terms of what to be aware of, this is actually a pretty good card with the Dawn, the red shepherd, what to be aware of, or even what to avoid. Dawn is usually the shepherd of lost souls. He helps lost souls find their way, okay, or help them pass through. It says just reward, evaluation, and respite. So what is it that you should avoid? Avoid trying to find reward. Avoid trying to justify your effort and like, where's my reward, universe? Hello, I'm waiting for it. Where is it? Where is, you know, it's almost like the sense of entitlement, okay? Avoid a sense of entitlement because of all this effort that I put into something, or all the hardship I've been in. Where is my reward? Because I keep getting that, like, hello, okay? You're not entitled to anything. Keep that in mind. You're not entitled to anything. The universe bless you because you deserve it. But when you feel entitled, So avoid entitlement. Avoid doing things because you're going to get rewarded for them. Do things because it's who you are. Do things because it makes you shine, because it makes you feel good, because it gives warmth to others. The loving woman could also be you becoming a loving woman, becoming that support system. Because I feel that you guys are going to start opening up more, and Spirit's asking you to connect with others on a deeper level, more than usual, okay? But your rewards are going to come with that Nine of Cups. You don't have to ask the universe for anything this month. These are naturally going to happen. These rewards are naturally going to happen. So do not feel entitled to anything. You don't have to be waiting for any kind of stuff to happen. You will get your rewards, okay? Nine of Cups is a wish coming true. You're going to get some kind of wish coming true, so don't even sweat it. We have childlike devotion. You are a multi-talented, complex being. Embrace and love who you are. It says the truth is that you will receive more love when you're able to give, when you're able to accept the love that is given to you. So I do feel for you, Capricorn, there is going to be a lot of love, okay, in different forms. From it, this loving woman is taking on an energy of her own. There could be people doing really nice things for you in April. There's going to be a lot of love shown to you, and it's going to be in the form of light. Light is very, you know, light feels good. It's warmth. It's happiness, right? It's laughter. That's light, okay? So I do feel for you guys, Spirit's asking you to look for ways in which you can begin connecting with others. And as you connect with others, this is going to allow your emotions to become more evident, for you to be more connected to your emotions, okay? For you to be more open to, you know, having, to living more freely. That's why I said in the beginning, you're untethering yourself. You're untethering yourself. So it's like you're creating the sense of freedom for yourself. You're breaking free from something. And as you break free from something, your light naturally shines. The childlike devotion is if there's anything that you love doing, or it reminds you of childhood, or it could be anything that is like listening to nostalgic music, looking back at old photos, anything that gives you those giddy feelings of, oh, nostalgia, and I remember when I used to do that, that is going to give you life, okay? It's about the simple joys in April, the simple joys, okay, and the love that you can share with others and the people around you. So that's the main energy I'm getting for you, Capricorn, okay? That's what you're reading for April. I hope that this will help you guys navigate April in some way. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Hello, Leo. This is going to be your April monthly. Okay. So the first thing I'm getting for you, Leo, is that there's a sense of decisiveness that I feel is coming from you guys. I feel like you guys have a plan. You have worked hard at something. You're no longer running around, what should I do, where should I go? I feel there's a decisiveness in the choices you're making. You've seen that there are a lot of choices you have, but sometimes having a lot of options, you know, could definitely kind of run you dry. So I do feel you guys are very determined with the Page of Wands to go explore in a new direction. You're being guided and asked to explore a new direction. If there's anything that is piquing your curiosity, follow that. It's like seeing a cat on your path randomly, and those are kind of your spirit guides, and it's like, hey, follow me, and then you end up in this world. That's like the vibe that I'm getting for you, okay? With the Magician, this is about your resources. This is about your confidence. You guys, if you feel confident in doing something, because Leo is the sign of, you know, you are the sun, go for it. You have a green light. Because whatever this Eight of Pentacles is that you don't want to do anymore, this is going to slowly fall away, especially when you start, when you go a specific direction, something's going to start falling away. Like, you don't need that anymore. You're not going to even have to really put effort into getting rid of it with this Eight of Pentacles. It's just, you already know it's not giving you what you want. You know that your time is being wasted. Yeah, and I'm hearing emotional undercurrents with this King of Cups here. There could be some emotional undercurrents. And with the undercurrents, I'm getting a little bit of turbulence, okay? There's a stubbornness here I'm sensing as well from you guys. So with the King of Cups reverse, very important in April that you guys don't let your feelings get the best of you. And try your best to, yeah, Spirit saying try your best to listen more this month with the King of Cups reverse. You guys may be talkers, or you may talk about yourselves a lot. This month is a time for you to kind of hold that back. I do feel like there could be somebody who needs your emotional support, but this could be somebody who may take something from you, or maybe they're asking a lot from you emotionally. And this month, I don't feel like you're going to give that to them. Okay. With the Eight of Pentacles, I just feel like it doesn't matter what area in your life this is. This just feels like there's something that's not, I'm just not going to invest in it. I'm just not going to invest in it, and I'm just going to go like a new path. I'm just going to go my own way. I'm going to go to what inspires me, what invigorates me, what motivates me. And it's something natural. It's not something that is based off money. It's not something that is based off status. It's not something that is based off what other people are going to think about me. It's because I want to do it. I see a cat, I follow it. I see a path, I follow it. The Page of Wands is instinct, and the King of Cups is intuition. I feel like you guys are going to be more instinct this month. And with following your instinct, following those kind of initial gut reactions, I do feel like that is going to put you on a new journey, okay? With this justice here. This is the scales coming back into balance for you. So if there's been any weird, like I said, emotional undercurrents, if there's been any weird turbulence, okay, I do feel like things are going to be balancing themselves out again with the justice. You're going to be feeling like life is going back in your favor. And with these two, it's like you understand that you have the power to create a balanced situation for yourself, okay? Sometimes justice is external, but I feel for you guys, if a situation isn't right, either you're going to make it right, or by you detaching from it, or even just making a choice about it, you end up making things right. Because I'm hearing like leveling the playing field, whatever that means for you. The Magician to me is about communication. So it's also going to be very important for you, Leo, to not stifle your tongue this month. Page of Wands is somebody who wants to express themselves in any shape, way, or form. And the Magician is about communication. I do feel like whatever you're doing, you'll be well received for it. People could praise your creativity. There's a new freshness with this Page of Wands, okay? Something has excited you again. Maybe something hasn't excited you in a while. Maybe you haven't been this decisive in a while. So take advantage of this energy, okay? So I do feel for you guys with this, okay. So we do have this Six of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Tower, and Star reversed here. Okay. With this Two of Wands, I do feel for you guys, there is going to be something, something's going to pop up where you're going to be feeling at a crossroads, or you're going to take a step back to think about something, what you want to do. You have the Page of Wands, but I feel like you may have two choices to do something, okay? And this I'm getting a sense of pressure from you, so maybe you feel like there's not enough time, or you feel pressure to do something, okay? And we have the Tower coming in here, and the Tower is always the universe rerouting you. The universe is on your side. Sometimes it may not feel like the universe is on your side, but it is on your side, okay? So with this Tower, make sure it doesn't throw you out of alignment with the Star. The Star is a blockage when it's reversed. The Star is feeling like you're off the wrong path, or something like that here. But you're only on the wrong path if you're not trusting your intuition, and if you're kind of navigating your life based on societal expectations. That's when things won't work out for you. But with this Tower, I do feel like there is going to be some big change for you, okay? And it's going to involve your direction. So you're getting rerouted here. This is also a paradigm shift with the Tower. Some dynamic in your life needs to, it ran its course. Because I'm getting that Spirit's like, okay, hurry up. Hurry up. We got to bring in the next thing. Let's bring in the next thing. Come on, come on, come on. That's like the energy that I'm getting here. The Six of Pentacles is usually about support and help and community, okay? So I do feel for you guys, it is going to be important that your community is going to help you in some way. It could be unexpected. I'm getting unexpected help with these as well. There could be some unexpected, maybe financial help, or somebody comes and helps you that you're like, wow, I did not, that was a blessing, okay? The Tower is usually like a blessing, but it doesn't feel that way because of how abrupt it is here. But if there's any kind of financial issues you're having, you are going to be getting financial assistance with the Six of Pentacles. There's a nice equilibrium, like I said, with things balancing themselves out with the Six of Pentacles. Money balancing itself out, the nice give and the receiving. You guys are realizing when it comes to kind of just anything in your life, it's all about the giving and the receiving. It's all about that, you know, reciprocation here. And if that is not here, the Tower is here to get rid of it with this Eight of Pentacles. It's like, okay, get this out of here. It's not reciprocal. Get it out of here. It doesn't align. Get it out of here. So that's what I'm getting with that for you guys, okay? That's a lot of situations that get it out of here. And the universe is going to be stepping in, because when the Tower pops up, it's a situation that maybe it's something you felt like it was out of your control, and it may have been out of your control. It's something you may have never been able to control. The Tower is, it's also about timing, okay? The Tower comes in when it's meant to come in. And when the Tower doesn't, you know, it's not meant to come in, the Tower doesn't come in. So that's like the vibe I'm getting with that here. So let's see your focus on the month for you, Leo. Awareness, this is also the Magician card. The awareness is basically being aware of the the tools you have around you. Being aware of the creativity you have around you, the knowledge, the wisdom, the leadership, okay, the resources, whatever you're seeking, you already have within you. You already have that within you, okay? It's not about seeking outside help. The more you seek inward, that Six of Pentacles is going to naturally want to help you. If you're seeking assistance, you'll find it with the Six of Pentacles, but usually with the Six of Pentacles, you usually have to go out of your way in order to receive it. But I feel for you guys with this awareness, because of the tools, for you to be aware of the tools. The Spirit's just trying to remind you of the tools that you have. What are those? Well, one tool is your intuition. Getting a sneak peek and a glimpse at your life here, okay? Getting a little, like, just flashes of inspiration, flashes of what could be. Not what could be, what actually is. You guys are looking at your future. You're feeling these emotions that you haven't felt, because this is what your future self is experiencing right now. Your future self is giving you a glimpse. Okay, this is where this awareness is. What's another tool? Manifestation. Leo, it's time to take manifestation very seriously in April. Take it very seriously. If you don't really understand the concept of manifestation, it's time to get very serious about it, because this is very powerful energy. This is energy that can literally change somebody's life in a dramatic way, okay? And it's that tower energy, okay? It's that bam. It just happens. Something just happens, and it feels like magic. So you have the energetic ability to shift anything in your life right now, okay? Spirit wants you to, this is like a reminder for you. You have the clarity and the vision of what you want, and you have the energetic ability to make it happen. Okay, so whatever vocation or whatever you're trying to do, you have the ability to do that. You just have to remember the resources available to you. What is something that you should watch out for? We have Lilith, thief of life, hungry, animalistic, and instinct. This is very important for you, Leo, okay, because Leo is ego, okay? So with the Lilith, this is about kind of stealing. It's almost like stealing. It's almost like, because it says hungry, animalistic, and instinct. You can act on instinct, but if it's not purposeful, what are you doing, right? So this is being aware of your desires. Make sure your desires do not consume you, okay? It's okay to want something, but you know, if you're wanting something without a purpose, it doesn't do anything for you, right? So this card's basically about like what consumes, which consumes without nourishment or purpose. You're never satisfied. You want this, you want that. So Spirit's asking you though, if you achieve what you truly wanted, would you ever be satisfied? Or are you just following an instinct without understanding what it serves? It's like if I gave you everything you ever wanted, would you be satisfied? Or would you continue to want more? Because Lilith, she takes life. She takes life because that's like an animalistic, there's a hunger inside of her. It's almost like a bottomless pit. So what to be careful of, Leo, is that bottomless pit. It's that hunger that can't be satiated, that you're trying to satiate. You're trying to find what makes you full, when you should really just be focusing on what makes you inspired. Inspiration will fill you up, okay? Desire and wants and all that stuff, that's going to keep you in a state of hunger. Okay? So be careful of what you're consuming as well, you know? If what you're consuming, if it gives you wisdom, if it gives you knowledge, then of course continue it. But if it gives you emptiness, dissatisfaction, insecurity, if it gives you feeling hateful or self-hatred, obviously that's not anything you should be consuming, okay? We have look beyond the surface. Avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. Focus on underlying motivation, cause, or beauty in a situation. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. So looking beneath the surface is about, you guys could have some preconceived notion about something. Maybe a quality of your life. Maybe an area of your life. Spirit is asking you, with all this wisdom and all this awareness you have, look beyond the surface, right? Just because somebody's attractive on the outside, what if they're a shitty human being on the inside? It's really the inside. It's really that depth that matters. So I do feel like there could be a little bit of soul searching. When I get the Page of Wands, that is somebody who's usually kind of soul searching for their purpose, or what is going to, you know, like, what am I here to do? So that's that kind of journey, okay? It says avoid becoming distracted by surface issues. So it's issues that are just very petty, issues that are honestly first world issues, right? They don't actually matter. They're, you know, they're a bit petty. They're just like, you know, how come this isn't, and this didn't come on time, and all this stuff. It's just stuff to distract you from what you should be doing or what you should be focusing on. It's just stuff to take away your energy with that Eight of Pentacles. It's just stuff that you're just like, I'm just so tired. I'm just tired of focusing on it. And Spirit's saying you don't have to focus on it. You have the power to get rid of it if you want. Focus on underlying a motivation. Why do you do things that you do? What is your underlying motivation? Because remember, if it's just to get the things, you're going to find yourself always hungry. Seek ways to bring depth to your world. Okay? So this is really about kind of digging, okay, Leo? This is about not just, oh, there's an issue I have and I'm just going to kind of focus on that issue at hand. Well, the issue you may have, it could be because of another issue. You may have to look deeper than that. If there's some kind of long-term problem and you're not really sure where it came from or how to fix it, you're going to have to look a little bit deeper than that. And with awareness here, the resources that you're going to have to look into, you may not expect them. But with that Six of Pentacles, seeking you shall find. Help is going to find you in unexpected ways, okay? So, Leo, that was your reading. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys a great April. Till next time. Hello Libra, this is going to be your April monthly. So the first thing I'm getting for you Libra is I'm hearing April is going to be a time when you're going to see the people who are on your side and the people who don't have your best interest, because with the Knight of Wands, you see these people behind him. This card, the Knight of Wands, usually there's not a soul in sight. Usually there's nobody behind the Knight of Wands, but in this card, there's people behind him. These are supporters. These are people who want to see him do well. So I feel for you guys, this is April is really going to show you who are the people loyal to you, who are your cheerleaders, who want the best for you. I feel like that's going to be something that you realize, because the people you think may come to your rescue may actually be, they may not be those people. There's a sense of almost unexpectedness. There's a sense of like, wow, you? Wow, I didn't know you fuck with me like that. Like, I didn't know you were so loyal to me like that. I don't know why I'm getting that very heavily. We have the Hermit Reverse, and this is usually about coming out of a time of solitude. So I do feel this is a time of connection. This is a time of I'm hearing gaining resources, but in the sense of people. Like, you know how like in movies how they like, I need to like round up a team. That's what I'm getting for you. It's like rounding up a team. I feel like you guys are going to be more focused on being surrounded by like-minded people. Somebody similar, like a similar path or a similar type of thing. That's what I'm getting with this Hermit. That you're going to have to, you know, obviously come out of your comfort zone to discover this. But this is also being open to new ideas and creativity, because I see with the Four of Cups reverse, excitement is coming back to your life, okay? The Sun in reverse is saying pessimism. You know, there's been a lot of maybe slow, there's not a lot of momentum, things have been very blah, 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 right? I do feel like the Sun in the reversed here, things are going to be getting a spin, okay? There's more excitement, more things you're going to be feeling naturally passionate about. You're going to reinvent something in your life here because you have the Empress. So I do feel like there is going to be some growth. Something that like I feel like whatever this reinvention is, or whatever it is that you may want to revamp or try out with the Empress, it's going to give you a lot of growth, okay? The Empress is about nurturing something. So if there's any type of project, endeavor, person, idea, relationship that you want to nurture, And as long as you know that this person is on your side, or you know that they have your best interest, or you know that this project is something that you're truly, you know, you're inspired to do, then Spirit's saying it's going to grow with the Empress here, okay? It's going to give you some kind of longevity. Now, with the Chariot, this is saying that there could be some delays with your plans in April. There could be some plans you have planned out and they're delayed. Now, while you're waiting for the Chariot, because they're giving me an image of somebody at a bus stop, and then like the bus, like either they miss the bus or the bus just like passes them by, and the person's like, what the fuck? And Spirit's like, no, it's not your time to get on the Chariot yet. Not yet. Not quite yet. Okay, the Chariot's gonna come back around like the bus comes back around. So it's like, in the meantime, when you're waiting for this Chariot here, you may feel like you missed an opportunity, but your opportunity actually is to spring forth something for yourself. It's actually, it's opportunity for you to kind of, it's like the universe had given you some kind of freedom to create new abundance in your life, to create something new, to grow something new. So while you may feel like you missed the ball, or while you may feel like things are delayed, it's a blessing in disguise. Libra, please. Okay, let's see. King of Cups, we have the Two of Swords, we got the Four of Wands, and we have the Emperor. Okay. What in your life is it creating emotional instability? And this emotional instability is what is messing with your foundation with the Four of Wands. Not feeling stable, not feeling like you have a foundation, not feeling like you have a home, or something like that. It's almost like you're trying to find a community where you belong. You're trying to find your sense of belonging here. This King of Cups could be in your way. The King of Cups is somebody who's like an emotional leech. This is somebody who's very codependent. This is somebody who doesn't really want people to grow. They just want people to kind of be convenient to them, or be an emotional punching bag. I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like this King of Cups could be somebody you're dealing with. This could be somebody who may pretend to be on your side, but they're not loyal. There's no loyalty. I don't know why the fuck I keep getting that. I don't know why I keep getting that. The Two of Swords in the reverse here is about making a choice you can't go back from here. I don't know if there's somebody you feel like you need to cut off, or somebody that you... There's a weird unstable connection that you're aware of with the Emperor. You're not blind to this. The Two of Swords is reversed, so you're not blind to it. Maybe you were, but you're taking the blindfold off. You're seeing something for what it is. I don't know what this is. So I'm going to clarify. I haven't clarified for any other signs, but I feel for you I need to clarify. Why is the King of Cups reversed, and who the fuck is this? King of Cups for Libra, please. Why is the King of Cups reversed? The Queen of Wands. I think these are people. There's this frustration with somebody who's like closed off, emotionally closed off. Somebody who's very cold, detached. They don't say much. They don't give you much emotional reciprocation. You're irritated with this person, with the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like this is a person, okay? This could be anybody. And with the Emperor here, the Emperor loves control, okay? The Emperor likes things to be the way they want things to be. So for you, Libra, you can create any kind of whatever you want to happen in April, especially when it comes to your connections, because I feel like your connections to people are going to be much more important than you think they are. I feel like that you have the power to do that. Whoever you want on your team, it's up to you. It's up to you with the Emperor. You have the control of that. But do remember that no matter what happens, if you're feeling instability, you have the control and the power to create that stability again, to create this Empress energy again, okay? Make sure you're nurturing things that are nurtured, and make sure that you're not nurturing people who don't nurture you, or things that don't nurture you, okay? Okay, so we have this crown chakra. So I do feel for you guys, Libra, the crown chakra is basically spirituality. That's how you connect with the universe and stuff like that here. I do feel like that's something that you guys are going to want to look into, is crown chakra meditation. Because basically what Spirit is saying is, if you're, because you're the sign of indecisiveness, right? Everybody knows that. You don't trust yourself as much as you should. So because of that, you need to do some crown chakra meditation, because this is going to clear the pathway for you. If you're feeling like somebody in your environment is being deceptive, or if you feel like an event or situation is not in your best interest, rather than guessing yourself and shooting yourself in the foot, if you do some crown chakra meditation, if you learn how to open up those, the kind of spiritual connection that you have to the universe, those antennas, if you get those antennas moving, you're going to avoid this sense of betrayal or deception or some shit like that. This is just an event. That it's like somebody's not as loyal as you thought. So let me just read real quick. It says, someone close to you may not have your best interest in heart. In fact, they can actually be working against you. This could be a person or people at work. It could also be a friend. It could also be a family member. It could manifest as a subtle manipulation or come in the form of a significant betrayal. Or there could even be a more personal thing, like you lying to yourself. Is there something you're ignoring or even lying to yourself about? Could you be betraying yourself in your choices, or are the way you're treating yourself? So I do feel for you guys, there is going to be a sense of almost like reflection, like a sense of reflection, and this crown chakra is going to help you become more spiritually aware. Kind of like the footprints you put on people, and kind of like what you do to yourself energetically as well, okay? And with this martyr, in terms of what you should be aware of, I do feel for you, Libra, it's going to be very important that you guys are not trying to play the hero or the heroine. You're not trying to save people this month here with the martyr here, okay? Matron of the blind. This card is basically about, this card illuminates your blind spots, right? It's like you're in a car. You know how in a car you have to have your rear view mirrors, because you have a blind spot, right? So I do feel like there's a blind spot for you, and what to focus, or what to be aware of, or be careful of, is that blind spot. Don't trust everything or everyone. There's a blind spot. You'll see, you'll understand as you get into April here, okay? I'm actually gonna pull one more card for you guys. You guys are getting like special treatment this month, because yeah. We have the Poet of Avalon, the storyteller, fame, stagnation, and pride. So this is in terms of what to avoid. This is avoid doing past, whatever you've done in the past when it comes to people, or how you used to give so much. Do not do that anymore. The Poet of Avalon is basically telling you to not be the past version of yourself, okay? This is like living or telling yourself a story that you're no longer that person anymore. Why do you keep saying that you're that? You're not that person anymore. Didn't you shed that part of yourself? Didn't you get rid of that part of yourself? I feel like you guys may have some kind of savior complex, okay? Or something like that. Because I'm getting with the feeling this card, it's like gossip, and then this is a woman, and I'm almost getting a sense of you guys being like maybe the butt of the joke, or like somebody gossiping about you and you overhear it and you're just like, what the fuck? I've been nothing but nice to them. What the fuck? Why are they saying that? Like, that's what I'm getting, okay? So we have shared inspiration. Throw yourself into a new project. Be willing to let go of time constraints and rules, and really be aware of whatever fulfills your heart, okay? So this is the time to be action-oriented, Libra, okay? You could definitely be feeling very inspired in April, or this could be energy coming into your life, but Spirit wants you to pursue a new project. It's time to throw yourself into a new project, and whatever this external stuff is, this weird bullshit, don't stress about it, okay? If somebody shows you who they are, definitely believe them, but don't waste your time with them anymore, and just throw yourself into something new here. Spirit is saying, what are you wanting more of in your life? You are presently in a time of invention, new dimensions, curiosity, trust, and playfulness, okay? Spirit is asking you to basically let go of stress, and to just throw yourself into something, please. Just throw yourself into something. Just throw your entire being and existence into some kind of project, because I feel like this is something that's really going to help you heal, and it's something that's actually going to create a lot of abundance for you in like the upcoming months, or the months after April here. Okay, it said mother dolphins will nurse their young up for 2 years. This emphasis the importance of surrounding yourself with those whom you cherish. Sometimes being immersed in the energy of family members or a close friend group can be vital to creative energy. Whether they are like-minded individuals or playing the devil's advocate, trust that there is much to be gained from sharing your ideas with someone who has proven their belief and support of your vision. So if there is a sense of shared inspiration, if you're going to get inspired by anyone, please make sure that they have your best interests at heart. Because I feel like there's almost an energy of you guys wasting time on it. Wasting time on something or somebody who pretends to be your cheerleader, but they're actually kind of hoping for your demise, or they're actually kind of hoping for something not to work out for you. Okay, so let me see real quick about this poet. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay, yeah, it said the poet Avalon here teaches us that fame and adulation can be both reward and chain, and yeah, that one can use one's creative spark to feed oneself temporarily, but mind to look after spiritual food as well. Yeah, okay, this is about, yeah. So also what to be aware of, or what to avoid, is clinging too closely to previous achievements, okay? This is almost like, hey, this used to work for me before, but for some reason it doesn't, so I'm going to keep trying it again and again and again and again. And Spirit's like, do not do that. Okay? If there's something that worked for you previously, but it's not working anymore, that means it's time to shift gears. Okay? So, Libra, that was your reading. I hope that this helped you out in some way. Okay? Very interesting reading for sure. Yeah, I wish you guys the best. Okay? Hope you have a good April. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time. Hello Pisces, this is going to be your April monthly, okay? So first thing I have to say to you Pisces is, did you guys forget how powerful you are? I think you guys forgot how powerful you are. I think you guys often forget exactly who you are. You guys are fish. You are two fish here, two fish Pisces. Do not forget. Just because one of your fishes go into one direction doesn't mean you have to keep continuing to follow that direction. If one fish is directionless, what about the other fish? You guys have a duality to you that a lot of signs don't, okay? You guys remember Pisces, you are all the signs, okay? You have the cleverness of a Gemini. You have the humor, you know, the humorous nature of a Sagittarian. You have the wisdom of an Aquarius. You guys are all the signs. Do not forget your power. Something is taking away your power in April. And exactly what is it? Well, it's definitely some kind of story you keep telling yourself that's not true. So Spirit is saying that you guys talk yourself down, and you're like, I don't have this and I don't have that. And I don't have this and I don't have that. And they're like, what are you talking about? You're all the signs, Pisces. You're the last Zodiac. So you have all the qualities of all the signs. Pisces is the sign that can transform into anything. Pisces are versatile. Even in their physical appearance, Pisces could appear as many different types of people. You guys are shapeshifters. Remember that. Like I said, if your fish is going in one direction, go with the other fish. You have two, okay? You don't just have one thing to follow here. So Spirit really wants me to harp on that for you, because I feel like you're going to get in your Pisces mentality of woe is me victim mentality. I see that very heavily with the Nine of Swords here, and the Five of, in this Prince of Cups in the reversed here, okay? And the Knight of Wands. Do not keep yourself stuck in April, because your mind has been playing tricks on you for a long time. And for some reason, you haven't found a way to control it. But I feel like in April, it's time for you guys to put your fucking foot down. To yourself. This is you looking in the mirror to yourself and you're like, look, I'm sick of playing these games and I'm tired of you becoming my enemy. I'm tired of my own mind being my enemy. I'm tired of that. It's time for some kind of story to end. Okay? Needs to end. I'm hearing like a shell of myself. You guys are literally shedding your old skin in April. April is challenging you to shed your old skin. If your fish aren't acting properly, get some new fucking fish, okay? One fish is like, what the fuck is it? Where's that fish going? Oh my god, I don't know. Drop that fish. You have another fish to focus on here. Because with the King of Swords, this is about mental agility. So for you, Pisces, it's going to be more about getting out of your feelings and becoming this King of Swords, of somebody who uses their mental resources, okay? And they work their way out of situations. Spirit saying you have the power to get yourself out of anything, okay? You're fucking strong, and you need to remember that. You need to start telling yourself that you're strong. With this King of Swords here, you have the authority. There's nobody else who has control over your life. So if you're feeling helpless, it's because you're putting yourself there. You're choosing to feel helpless. You're choosing to allow something to take away your power. You're choosing to walk on eggshells. You're choosing for your mind to become your enemy. King of Swords, he don't tolerate that bullshit. So this is definitely about you guys really taking the reins. With the Knight of Cups reversed to me is usually about a lack of emotional maturity here. So you can, you know, a lack of emotional maturity, or even like not necessarily sensitivity, but you know how like it's almost emotional instability when someone says something and it makes you feel a certain type of way, or it makes you feel this way, or it makes you cry, or you know, it again, you're allowing things to affect you. You don't have to let things in to affect you. With this page of with the Knight of Cups reversed here. If somebody offers you their cup, sometimes their cup is empty. You don't have to take that shit. You don't gotta take that shit with the King of Swords. You're like, no, I'm good. That doesn't really seem like it's beneficial for me. I'm good. The Four of Wands is about instability in your life here. What is creating this instability? It's time to nip that shit in the butt. It's time for some paradigm to end. It's time to stop doing the same shit, or to think the same. It's time to stop, okay? Like, your guide, or like, stop this. Stop it. You're falling into a trap. It's a mental trap. They're saying stop it. With the Five of Wands is getting this, detangling yourself. This is, you see all this hair, all these snakes here, right? Entangled in all these wands and shit like that here. This is about detangling yourself, getting yourself out of this, getting yourself out of some kind of mess. You're going to use your brain, or you're going to have to use your logic, your wisdom, your life experience to get yourself out of a situation that you may feel like you're stuck in. That you may feel like, oh, well, maybe if I keep persevering, it'll get better. And Spirit's like, no. It's just going to get worse. It's just going to create more instability with this Four of Wands. Yeah, Eight of Swords. Yeah. Whatever you're focusing on, Pisces, you're really going to have to really ask yourself, what are you focusing on that is causing this doubt, that is causing this distrust in yourself and in the universe? What the hell is this? What is this Eight of Swords for you? Is it a person? Is it yourself? Is it your family? What is it? What's keeping you stuck? Yeah, Ten of Swords, and then we have the Judgment. Yeah, the Judgment is about some kind of rebirth here. This is something that needs to go. Judgment is the universe talking to you like, hello, can you not hear me? Spirit is saying, Pisces, that if you do not listen to your intuition, you're going to be feeling blocked, and you're going to kind of create your own mental prison. It's not going to feel good with the Ten of Swords energy here. You have the possibility of getting in the Ten of Swords energy if you truly believe that life is meant to happen to you and not for you. If you truly believe that you're just a vessel that is meant to experience this devastation and this pain. If you truly feel and believe in that victim consciousness, okay, or that victim mentality that you have, that is what April's going to do for you. It's going to reaffirm that, yeah, you are a victim. Right? Well, I mean, what do you mean you're not? Obviously you are, because that's what you're thinking about. You don't trust in yourself, so obviously you are a victim, right? So that's like that negativity that could be creeping up in April. Something's going to be challenging you, and it's up to you to break free from it. We have the Judgment. This is the universe coming to your aid, giving you some second chance or something like that. I feel like there is a rebirth. You guys are going to be shedding your old skin. Okay, shedding your old skin. You're going to get sick of your own shit. If you're not already sick of your own shit, you're going to get sick of your own shit. And the universe is going to get sick of your shit too. And there could be some dramatic situation with the Ten of Swords that make you suddenly need to transform into the person that you're meant to be, okay, for yourself and for the quality of life that you envision for yourself. Okay. Now, I think this is the perfect card for you guys here. Look at this. Consciousness, victim mentality, and then suffering and silence. What is consciousness? Consciousness is what we believe life to be here, with this victim mentality here. Your spirit is asking you to please allow yourself to get unstuck. Can you please have compassion for yourself and allow yourself to feel freedom? Can you please have compassion for yourself and stand up for yourself? Can you please have compassion for yourself and take action or move on from something? Because this energy creates a paralysis of will and energy. It keeps you like you're helpless, okay? Your mindset may also be surrounded by your past. There's something you need to strip away here, because this guy, if you notice, he can actually get these ropes off of him, and you see the water pouring and he's just sitting there, and it's like, wait a minute, this rope, there's nothing tethering this rope. The rope is literally on the floor, and he thinks that the rope is tied to the bed, but it's not, and the water is here. You see, it's like you're putting yourself in a situation when you really don't have to be. And then suffering in silence, when you really don't have to suffer in silence. It's almost like you're forgetting about the resources and the kind of the love that's around you, that you suffer in silence. So whatever this quality is, this negative pattern is, it's time to stop. If you don't stop, it's going to escalate to a point that like some dramatic shit's gonna happen where you're gonna like, I need to really stop doing this. It's almost like a crisis, okay? If you do not heed the warning of what your spirit guides are saying, you're going to end up in some kind of crisis. Now, you have the Mother of Dawn, and I love this card for you, beauty, agency, and compassion, because I love her story, and it matches Pisces here. So let me just read this to you. It says, the Mother of Dawn, once a mortal woman of legendary beauty, the Mother of Dawn now represents the populace of Hades, communicating their interest to the powers of the realm. In life, her beauty was used as a prize to be granted to others for their deeds and valor, irrespective of her own wishes. In death, she is free of these constraints and chooses to exercise the agency that she was denied in life in service of others. The Mother of Dawn illuminates the path of compassion and kindness, demonstrating that the difference between service and servitude is the power to choose. So the Mother of Dawn, this card is usually about what you should avoid. This is avoid being in almost like a servitude for others. It's avoiding that feeling of entrapment, that it's almost like you're a prize to be won, or people using you for some kind of gain. Avoiding situations like that, avoiding situations that keep you in this mentality, avoiding people, avoid listening to people who keep you in this mentality here. So yeah, with the service and servitude, it's the power to choose. Sometimes Pisces feel like they don't have the power to choose because Pisces is the sign of everybody and you feel everybody's emotion, but that shit gets overwhelming. And Spirit's saying you have free will just like every other sign. Okay? It is in this power, and that is available to all. So this is you feeling deserving of freedom for yourself. Okay, of liberation here. You have the power to choose. Alright? So avoid things in April that take away your power. I don't care what it is or who it is. Avoid them at all costs, because I don't want you guys going through some kind of emotional crisis. We have surrounded by prosperity. Your attention is being drawn to the infinite nature of reality. That which exists outside the known is beyond measure. So for you Pisces, okay, I feel for you guys when it comes to just life in general, it's very important that you realize how abundant you are, okay? I do feel for you guys, April, there's going to be a lot of hidden treasures that you find around you. Hidden treasures in every corner, hidden treasures just outside of yourself. Maybe when you're with just randomly, just out of nowhere. It's almost like these spurts of blessings. This Spirit is reminding you of how blessed you are, of how much they love you, okay? And this is also an opportunity to focus on your solar plexus, and the solar plexus chakra is about power, okay? Self-empowerment. Are you giving up, right? So this is asking you basically, like I said, what is taking away your power? Focus on self-empowerment. If you get nothing from this reading, focus on self-empowerment this month, okay? This is a time to bring yourself back to feeling empowered and in control of your emotions, because you are. And like I said, if one of your fishes is not acting right, abandon the bitch and you'll have another fish come along. But remember who you are. I don't know. I just feel like April is going to test you in some way. It's going to really test your sense of identity. And April is going to, Aries season could definitely cause you to want to play the victim in some way. And that's something you're going to have to break. When you remember that you're surrounded by prosperity. What is prosperity? Okay, people all say prosperity, abundance. What the fuck is that shit? Prosperity, okay, it's usually financial blessing, but prosperity is a sense of like good fortune. Things work out in my favor. I am prosperous. I grow. Self-development. Things in my life grow. Okay? So I feel for you guys, it's like your life it could be so much worse. Right? It could be much worse. So it's almost about being grateful for what you have and what you've experienced, so that you could experience more, you know, goodness in your life and stuff like that here. So, Pisces, that was your reading, okay? I hope that this helps you guys out in some way. Thanks for watching. Please remember to stay empowered. Remember you have the power. Remember you're fucking powerful. And I feel like that's an affirmation you guys need to start saying to yourself. Is that you're fucking powerful, okay? So, that was your reading. Yes, till next time. Hello, Sagittarius. This is going to be your April monthly. So for you, Sagittarius, what I'm getting here is that this is a time of transition for you with the Six of Swords. There's going to be a situation that is going to wrap itself up. You could be leaving a situation. There could be something that you just end up moving away from. Six of Swords is always about whatever situation you've been dealing with that was difficult. Now what's in front of you or where you're headed is like a more optimistic direction, okay? This is like a direction of better things getting easier for you. I love the Six of Swords. It's just things getting much easier, you know, smoother waters, more calmness ahead. Because I feel that there's been a lot of stress and sadness. There's been a lot of pain in your heart. There's been a lot of guilt and shame, or, you know, the Three of Swords, right? It's been a lot of just shitty emotion that you've experienced here. Maybe things haven't gone the way you want. There's been a lot of disappointment in your life. And I do feel with the Four of Swords that your life, like the energy of your life, if your life had a voice, it would be like, I'm very restless and I'm tired of things not working out for me. So I'm just going to pick up and I'm going to go to what is going to work for me. So I do feel like for some of you guys, you're definitely leaving something physically. You can literally move, okay? But the Four of Swords is a sense of restlessness. It's also about your mind chattering to you, you not getting a lot of rest. I see for you, Sagittarius, April is actually going to be a very kind of productive month, okay? Because the Four of Swords is in reverse, you're not going to want to do the contemplation thing. You're not going to want to do the, let me sit and think about my decisions. You're like, no, I just want to take action. I just want to like make shit happen for myself, okay? With this Ace of Wands, and Spirit is saying to go ahead and do that, okay? I don't feel like now's the time to really, like the effort you put in, you know, for the past couple months and even in 2020, that's all the effort, okay? It's like you don't really need to have to put any more effort with this Eight of Pentacles. Whatever effort you just end up putting in, you're just like spinning your wheels on something. Again, I'm getting like a situation, could be a work situation, could be a career, a professional, personal, whatever this is, that you've been kind of wasting your time. Maybe you thought you were invested and you were invested for a time, but then it just like, you're just like, yeah, I'm just not really interested in this thing anymore. And this, hey, look at this new shiny thing with this Ace of Wands. I'm interested in this more. Ace of Wands is about passion. Something has been ignited in you, and I feel like this is going to go the distance because the aces are always blessings the universe gifts you. So the universe for you, Sagittarius, in April is going to gift you the power of inspiration, these ideas that you have, they're actually going to go the distance with the Six of Swords. These ideas could take on a life of their own, and you could end up traveling somewhere because of them. So follow your ideas, follow those instincts that you're feeling, especially when it comes to your creativity here, okay? These ideas are not coincidences. There are no coincidences, only inevitability here, okay? I do feel also with the Page of Cups for you, Sagittarius, invest, 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 invest in what you're emotionally invested in. I mean, what is this for you? You got to tell me, because Page of Cups is about creativity, right? It's about emotional expression. It's about Page of Cups reminds me of like a painter, and you see a really beautiful painting and you're like, how do they do that? How did they get their feelings out on that canvas? That's what I'm getting for you, because Ace of Wands could also be like a blank slate. You have a clean slate. The universe is gifting you some kind of new like slate. It's giving you a blank canvas, and it's like, Sagittarius, what do you want to do with this? What do you want to put on this? And you're just like, well, I tell you, for one, I don't want the same thing happening to me again. So the universe is like, okay, you want new experiences? Your wish is my command. Okay, so invest in what you're personally interested in this month. It'll go the distance. Okay. But I love the Six of Wands for you. So if things have been very difficult, April is the month for them to be shifting, okay? If there's any Three of Swords moment that break your heart, if something wasn't meant for you, you have something better with the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is always replacing something better. Something better will come in to replace it. Damn it, wasn't ready. Oh, fuck. Now they're all fucked up. God, please hold. Please. Okay. Sagittarius, please. April 2021, Sagittarius. I'm not playing these games with you, Spirit. Give me one at a time. Stop giving me these piles. Jesus, why aren't you guys listening to me? 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's all I'm allowing. Oh, look at all this. I love this. All the upright for you. Yeah, Sagittarius. I just feel like things are really going to be looking very positive for you guys. Money, oh my god. Holy shit. The 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. The 2 of fucking Cups and the Empress. What the fuck? Holy crap. What the hell are you guys doing? Can I be a Sagittarius this month? Where do you guys... I don't even know where to start. Abundance? Overload? 9 of Pentacles is financial independence. You're going to have some really big opportunity to gain financial independence. Money's looking real good for you, okay? Money's looking like you're able to pay your bills, but also treat yourself to some goodies. To treat yourself, to treat your family, your friend, whatever you want to do, okay? We have the Empress, which is about growth and expansion in your life. So I do feel like your life is just taking on a more positive turn. You're getting that Jupiter energy because Sagittarius is a very lucky sign. You're getting that luck coming to you, okay? It's finally here. Maybe it took a while and it's like, sorry, Sagittarius, I'm late. I'm sorry, I'm late. Okay, we have the 10 of Pentacles, which is usually about legacy, and the 10 of Pentacles is also about financial stability and also family and things like that here. I do feel like, I don't know what this is, but there is some long-term longevity when it comes to career. Money's going to be good for you. It's, goddamn, Sagittarius, what the fuck? So if you whatever you're doing money-wise or career-wise, keep doing it because you're going to be set for the future. Now, I don't say that shit lightly, but you got really good cards. So we got the 2 of Cups, which is an emotional connection here. So I do feel there is going to be some kind of new connection you make in April, okay? This could be somebody who, you know, you have a lot of in common with. This is somebody that you have a long-term friendship with. This could even be something that goes the distance, okay? Could be a job offer that goes the distance. Whatever the hell comes in, this shit is long-term. This is not no short-term, temporary, sorry, you're a temp worker bullshit. This is like a career, or this is like an opportunity that is really going to help you elevate and elevate in the quality of your lifestyle or in your life. So this is like, it's just like I'm getting an image of somebody like looking online and they're like, I wish I could afford that bag. This energy is the energy of like, oh, I could afford 3 of those bags, right? So material possessions, you could definitely be buying yourself stuff, buying yourself clothes, shoes, all that stuff. And none of that stuff is bad. Shit, if that's what you want to invest in, do it. Whatever makes you happy, that is what to focus on. So if you want to be, you know, if you want to delve into this 3D realm and buy 3D shit, go for it, okay? Shit, I mean, you got the green light. I mean, I'm not gonna say not to. Shit, if it makes you feel good with the Empress, nurture yourself as much as possible, okay? Good for you, Sagittarius. Good for you. Okay. The hell are you guys doing? Goddamn. Give me some of that. Okay. So I do feel for you in terms of what to be aware of and what to avoid. It says the martyr of the blind, honesty, shame, and restitution. It's going to be very important for you, Sagittarius, not to be ashamed of this stuff, this goodness coming to you, okay? It's also about, with the martyr, a martyr is somebody, it's almost like a savior, okay? You guys may be feeling, you know, very good and positive and stuff like that here, and you may want to save people, but Spirit's saying, be careful of that, okay? Let me see, hold on. Let me see, it says the task of a martyr is to carry for these souls, to guide them and reflect upon themselves. Once such a soul can see their own flaws, weaknesses, and efforts, okay, blah, blah, blah. Martyr invites us to look clearly upon ourselves and our deeds and see the blindness in our souls so that we may not be eternally stricken here. So I do feel for you in terms of what to avoid or, you know, something to be aware of is I feel like, you have a lot of just really good stuff coming in. Just make sure nothing is blinding you, okay? Make sure you guys are staying authentic and truthful to yourself, because this is an energy of like, because you could see, you can't see her face. This is almost like remaining blind to something. There could be some kind of personality trait or even personality flaw that you guys have that you have to make sure it doesn't blind you, okay? I don't know what this is, but that's what I'm getting here, okay? And do not be ashamed for good stuff that comes towards you. And if you have people making you feel bad because you're, you know, finally experiencing some kind of reward for your effort, take that into accountability of the people you have around you, okay? Who you keep around you, who you shouldn't keep around you. The honoring path, it says intention here. This is reverse. So this is usually about a feeling of feeling deserving. All that's, it's like the Six of Wands energy, and then this is a feeling of like feeling like you're not deserving or feeling like you're not acknowledged, and things like that. So for you, Sagittarius, in terms of the focus for you, it's going to be very important that you guys actually appreciate the small kind of like wins in April, okay? Because I feel like all that good stuff that I'm talking, it's not all going to happen at once, obviously, but Spirit wants you to still celebrate the little small wins you do, okay, that you do get or that you do experience, okay, because you do deserve them here, okay? Don't have any like self-dismissal or you know, try to sabotage yourself or something like that, okay? Right, because yeah, Spirit's also saying you deserve this good shit. So do not live according to other people's agendas, okay? Choose healthy habits for yourself and talk lovingly to yourself, okay? Yeah, so I do feel like if you're demanding respect from others or something like that, or if you're wanting some kind of praise, you have to give that to yourself first. Yeah, Spirit's saying your accomplishments are not going to go unnoticed. So do keep that in mind. You have help appears in various ways. There is much support for you. Sometimes you may get so adrift you forget to look to the support systems that are with you continually. Okay, so let's see what this is here. 35. Aren't these fishes cute? Look at their faces. They're like smiling. It's adorable. It says, like treasure washing up on the shore of a sandy beach, sometimes guidance comes in bits and pieces, and you need to wait until you have the full message. You may soon be receiving inspiring or unexpected news. This could appear as an aha moment, bringings of new information, or even a needed revelation. Pay attention to signs and omens. Pay attention to self-talk. Whether you perceive you have help or not, you're loved. Okay, it says, don't worry, as you will have everything you need to move forward. to take possible new direction for yourself. The key is to ask for guidance here. So I do feel like your guides are really going to be sending you a lot of signs, okay? Just a lot of signs, shit ton of synchronicities. Don't be surprised if you're you know, experiencing that in April here. They're just telling you that you're on the right track here, okay? Let's see. It says the parrotfish have teeth that are fused into a strong tool that can break through coral rock. Even when something seems impenetrable, the parrotfish reminds you there is a way to get through this. Your inner voice or knowing may hold the key to alternative solutions. So if you ever find yourself in a pickle, Sagittarius, when in April, it's very important that you guys realize that you can get through this here, okay? Because with the honoring past, for some reason, this is almost like somebody diminishing their light. Diminishing their light so they don't shine too brightly for others. When you're a martyrer, you're almost somebody who's like a sacrificer, right? You dim yourself so other people don't feel you. Fuck that. If people don't cheer for you, they're not for you. If people don't cheer for you, they don't fuck with you, okay? That's what that means here. So I do feel like for some of you guys, there could be somebody that in your life, maybe you don't expect this person, but there could be something good happens and somebody just doesn't cheer for you and you're just like, what the heck? How come they're not cheering for me? Because the more you elevate, the more you realize how fake people are, but also you start attracting more genuine connections, more genuine people. With that Two of Cups energy, I'm getting a sense of you attracting people who are going to be more happy for you, or attracting people who are actually experiencing the same energy as you, where you guys are able to be each other's cheerleaders. But I do see some kind of significant connection, and if it doesn't happen in April, this is a connection that is meant to happen, is destined to happen. So you're destined to meet some kind of like-minded soul in April, or you know, April and out, okay? Yeah, if this soul doesn't come in this month, you're destined to meet somebody that you're gonna instantly click with. So Sagittarius, that was your reading. I hope that this helps out in some way, okay? Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a great April. Till next time. Hello, Scorpio. This is going to be your April monthly. So Scorpio, what I'm getting for you is that you're feeling pretty restless, huh? Something is pulling at your soul's heartstring. And it's hard to avoid. It's almost like, this is so cliche and cheesy, but it's what they're telling me. This is like the song from Frozen that is like Into the Unknown. You know how Elsa hears that voice and she's very, you know, she's still defiant about it. That's what I'm getting for you. Something is pulling on your heartstrings, and it's hard to ignore. With this Four of Swords, it's restless. It won't leave you alone. It won't shut the hell up. It just keeps talking, and it keeps talking, and it keeps talking, and it keeps talking. What is this? Well, obviously, it's your soul. With the Lovers here, your soul is uniting, okay? Your soul wants to reunite with another aspect of yourself. The Lovers, to me, I'm getting this is an aspect of you. This is a duality of you, okay? This is something, it's a piece of yourself that's not necessarily lost, but you haven't really given it a chance to grow. You haven't given it a chance to expand. You haven't given it a voice. And it's like, hey, Scorpio, I'm going to talk to you trying to take a nap. Nah, bitch, you ain't going to take no nap. I'm going to talk, and I'm going to talk, and I'm going to talk, and I'm going to talk until you recognize me. That's like, I'm getting that very persistent. I don't know what this is, but it's very persistent, okay? And I feel like with the High Priestess and the reversed here, I'm not really getting the usual meaning I'm actually reading yours more intuitively than I usually do. With the High Priestess here, this is you going to, you're going to stop trying to quell this voice. You're going to stop trying to mitigate this voice. I feel like you're going to actually open yourself up to reconnecting with some kind of version of yourself. Because I feel like you're in your environment, you're not feeling supported. Okay, maybe you're not feeling supported. Maybe you feel isolated with this Three of Cups reverse. You don't trust the people around you, and things like that. Or maybe you don't trust people, like people may not, it's almost like you don't trust that other people may believe in you, or something like that, okay? The Five of Pentacles to me is usually about support coming to you. But for you guys, this is about, you're going to be finding the support in yourself before it actually manifests in your physical. Also with the Nine of Wands, this is about holding on and persevering here. And I'm getting persistent, but I'm getting, this is what this is. This mind, this voice, it's persistent. It's very persistent. It talks a lot. You may not be able to get much rest in April, okay? This Aries seeds, it's after all, and Aries is not known to sleep. It's not known to take a nap, so I am getting a lot of restlessness from you. And if you are feeling restless and feeling like, gotta do this, I should do this, yeah, go for it, okay? You have the green light with this, okay? Yeah, I'm getting that there's going to be another aspect of yourself that's surfacing for you, Scorpio. Now, you may be suspicious of this voice because you guys are suspicious, okay? But why would you be suspicious? It's your voice. It's not anybody else's voice. It's not your spirit guide's voice. It's your voice. You're saying this is your higher self talking to you. Your higher self is the one that's bothering you. Okay? It's nobody else's. Yeah, it's abrasive. It's abrasive and it's like obnoxious. It's obnoxiously loud. If it hasn't gotten loud, you're gonna understand what I'm saying, because it's something you're not gonna be able to ignore anymore. You may have been able to quell it in the past, but that's not. The Knight of Swords is very persistent, and the Knight of Swords is like God damn, I can't speak. The Wheel of Fortune at the universe to me sometimes. And the Knight of Swords, it's like I said, very persistent, very kind of aggressive, fearless person. And they're like, didn't you ask for this? Didn't you ask for something to change in your life? Well, it's time for us to charge forward, because it's going to give us what we're looking for. Are you looking for emotional satisfaction? What are you looking for? Emotional freedom? Are you looking for financial freedom? This is satisfaction. This is your wish coming true. This is, yes, I got exactly what I wanted. So whatever that voice is, that's your key. That's your guide. That's your mission. That's your purpose. As annoying as that voice is, this is going to get you to what you're asking. And you may feel it's not the right time with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You may be like, but I'm doing this and this and this and this and this. And I'm not even getting about timing with the Wheel of Fortune here. The Wheel of Fortune is just shitty things happening to you over and over again. Shitty things are happening abrasively to you over and over again. People coming or becoming aggressive or coming at you aggressively over and over again. Wheel of Fortune is some kind of cycle that repeats itself, right? Knight of Swords is like, I'm ready to break out of that shit. Knight of Swords is like, cut that bitch off. So that's like the vibe that I'm getting here. With this Hierophant here, this is about spiritual guidance. And then, yeah, so the spiritual guidance is leading you to some kind of opportunity of some kind of fulfillment. It's leading you to getting what you want. It's up to you if you want to follow that. I do feel like you guys could be feeling like you're lacking direction, but the funny thing is that you're going in the exact direction you're supposed to be going, so you need to be a little bit more trusting of yourself. Because the High Priestess reverse is also telling me that you're going to be second-guessing yourself a lot, which is weird because you guys are incredibly intuitive and you know you are, but for some reason you're feeling that restlessness is making you get insecure. And if that's the case, get grounded back into your spirituality, whatever spiritual routine, rituals that you do, get back into that. You don't want that to throw you off course, and you don't want this Knight of Swords to suddenly become a reverse, because then he doesn't know where the fuck he's going. Then he's a chicken with his head cut off. Then he's repeating the same cycle of being back to square one, and it's like, God damn it, I'm in the wheel again. Okay? Alright, so let's see what else is going on for Scorpio. Alrighty. Now, in terms of the energy around you, the energy, the focus, or what you're going to kind of be realizing, or it's just the energy in your life right now in April. Letting go in the reversed here. So this is about releasing attachment. So it could be very difficult for you guys to be releasing something here. There's a personal attachment that's really significant, that it's affecting the quality of your life. Okay, it could be really anything. It could be a person and activities holding you back. It could be some kind of situation you're in or something like that. But Spirit saying you must banish this. So there's a sense of urgency for you. Your angels are like urging you to sacrifice something here. They're like, you have got to let this go. Energetically, you have got to let this go. Maybe not physically yet. Right? Especially if it's like some work situation or you make money from it. Maybe not physically yet, but energetically. Or it's time to move on. Letting the universe know that you're ready to move on from this here. okay? Because if you don't, this is something that's going to keep you stuck. And it's going to keep you in these unhealthy attachments here. So it's saying let go of these unhealthy attachments and work on your goals, okay? Work on your goals without obsessing about them. So again, you're feeling that sense of restlessness because it is Aries season. So you're going to be like, I got to do that, I got to do that. And you have the Knight of Swords energy, which is like, I got to do this extra quick. I got to do this extra quick. I got to do this right now. No, I have to do it right now. Like, no. That's also something you need to let go of. That's also a mentality and energy you keep around you that you need to release. Okay? Aries season is going to make you feel like you are running out of time, but you're not. Okay? Things that are meant for you will be for you. You're not running out of time. Energy may make you feel like you are, but that's something you need to release. And with the sacrifice, this is how you're going to get to that Nine of Cups, is you're going to have to sacrifice something. Equal exchange, the law of equivalent exchange, right? You're going to have to sacrifice something in order to get something else. And Spirit is saying, whatever you end up sacrificing, it's going to be just so, it's going to be one of the best decisions you made in your life. And you're going to thank yourself for doing it in the future. You're going to be, oh my God, I'm so fucking glad that I let that shit go. Like, oh my God, because if I didn't, I would not be where I am today. Like, that's what I'm getting with this sacrifice here. You have a rainbow. Whatever you sacrifice, miracles are meant to happen from it, okay? Rainbows to me are miracles. Those are kind of unexpected blessings. That is like the wheel of fortune. So it may be a bit difficult for you guys to do that because I know Scorpios are very stubborn here. Okay, there could also be some kind of situation in your life that is like that could be happening out of your control, or that you can't control the outcome to, and Spirit is saying to pause. This is almost like the Hangman energy, right? To pause and surrender. Okay, because this card represents like transition and change. Solutions could be coming to you more slowly, but they're coming. You'll be finding the answers. They're coming. Hangman energy is, you know, very slow. Could also be needing to see new perspectives and stuff like that here. Okay, shift your perspective and your thinking. Now, in terms of what you should avoid, okay, we have the Maestro, which is interesting because I like this card a lot. Master of inspiration, understanding, community, and ingenuity here. So let me just read this to you real quick here. Where is he? The Maestro. Okay, so Maestro instructs us that what lies next, when we have done it all, to look for the next opportunity to form connections and communities to share that we have learned, or to pick up a new discipline. He represents mastery in at least one field. So what this is saying, what to avoid, it's kind of spreading your energy out everywhere. Avoid scattered energy. You may have a lot of ideas because you're feeling restless and you're feeling like, I want to do this and that and that and that. You may have that, but Spirit is saying it's important for you to focus on one task at a time. Not multitasking, because multitasking is it's gonna get overwhelming for you. Okay. Mastery in at least one field, okay? But it's also saying, warn us not to grow stagnant or complacent in our understanding. So it's basically like, even if you do know something really well, it's like, do not grow stagnant or do not grow complacent. It's like, oh yeah, I already know this, because there's always more to learn about something here. Even if it's something you know from the back of your hand, there's always a new perspective with the Hangman energy here, okay? So just avoid, scattering your energy everywhere, thinking that you know everything about something here. Avoid, I feel like community is going to be important, like sharing your ideas with your community or connecting with the community, or if you're already in a community, getting a bit more involved with that here, okay? Because this is about Master of Inspiration, so sometimes people's understanding and people's knowledge can inspire us in some way, okay? So I feel like you're going to actually need the support of people more than usual this month. All right? Push to the surface. You may have become complacent. You might be stalling or in need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamic of your life. There's a dynamic of your life that is complacent, and that's what this attachment is. It's an attachment, and it keeps you stuck. It keeps life very kind of bleh, kind of meh, kind of like meh, yeah, like not much is going on here. Spirit saying you're being urged to get back on track. You have become distracted by day-to-day activities, or you're spending too much time daydreaming. Commit yourself by returning to what you love doing. Get out a calendar and give yourself a deadline. When you give yourself a deadline, like I'm going to get this done by the 18th, man, it lit a fire under your ass here. And that even gives you more energy. Even it gives you newer energy. It gives you that energy of a sense of urgency, right? But it gives you that energy. It's like something like, I gotta accomplish this. It helps you and inspires you in some way. Master of Inspiration, it's like, this card is giving me vibes of like, you're the master of inspiring yourself. So find creative ways that maybe you have never expected to inspire yourself. Find creative ways to lit the fire under your ass, okay? That's like the main vibe that I'm getting with that card here. It says, whales help to embrace the unknown. The whale can help you understand on a deeper level the actions that have caused unrest in your daily life. Take inventory of how you've been utilizing your time. Have you lost a sense of purpose or direction? An ideal or project could be lying dormant in the recesses of your mind. Brainstorm on these ideas that excite you. Consider whether you might need extra support. Okay, it says the number of humpback whales in our ocean is dwindling. Humpback whales breed while they rest in warm tropical waters. They give birth to cattle near the surface in warm shallow waters. And they help newborns surface within the first second from birth. So this is almost like, you see how like this whale is pushing this newborn whale to the top? This is you doing this to yourself. Or are you allowing your community to do this to you? The sacrifice could even be you sacrificing, doing everything for you, and you actually kind of relying on other people to push you to the top. Okay? Helping people push you to the surface here. And why is it a sacrifice? Because Scorpio's the loner. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows Scorpio does things by themselves, and Scorpio isn't really a community-oriented sign. Everybody knows that. But this is, again, Master of Inspiration, finding new creative ways to push yourself. If you need people to lit a fire under your ass, because some people like other people to pressure them, or some people like other people to not criticize, but you know, like constructive criticism that gets a fire lit under their ass. If you need that support, then you have that support. Ask somebody, you know, hey, do you think I'm doing something right? You know, what do you think I need to be doing differently? Do you have any advice for me? Do you have any advice for me? Do you have another way that I could go about doing this? Because the Hangman, like I said, is about a new perspective. So it's not just about your perspective, but it's also the perspective of, obviously, those you trust around you. Obviously, people who know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay, don't get no help from people who don't know what they're talking about, or don't get no help from people who are stagnant or who are complacent in their life, because what's the point of that? That's not giving you inspiration, okay? So that's going to be very important for you, Scorpio, alright? So I do feel like, I hope this reading helps you guys navigate April in some way. Thanks so much for watching. Wish you guys the best. Till next time. Hello, Virgo. This is going to be your April monthly. So the first thing I'm getting for you, Virgo, is there's something that you're wanting and it's taking much longer. You've had a lot of delays. There's a lot of kind of not yet. There's a lot of like, oh, sorry. Yeah, maybe next time. Oh, no, I missed it. Oh, goddamn. Like, the Chariot is just a whole bunch of just excuses and delays here. And the Knight of Pentacles is wanting to push something here. So I feel like whatever it is that you're wanting to happen, you're just going to need a little bit more patience for it with the Knight of Pentacles, because he moves slowly. So what your desire, whatever you're wanting to happen in your life, it's moving towards you. It's just on a horse. And this horse likes to take its precious time, okay? The horse is just clop, 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 clop. So it is slowly moving towards you. And whatever this is with the Knight of Pentacles, this is something that has hold. Okay, it has firmness to it. It has longevity to it. It has stability and a foundation to it. That stuff takes time though, okay? So this is about the Chariot. You're just like, oh my god, I think I missed something. The Chariot's also like, where the fuck is my bus? The bus said it's supposed to come in 30 minutes. It's been an hour. What's going on? I feel like that's like the energy that I'm getting around you guys. So if that is the case, Spirit is saying to focus your attention elsewhere, okay? With the King of Wands, this is about action. The King of Wands is action. He takes action on things that he's inspired by because it creates life, okay, in him. It excites him. You guys need more exciting energy in your life with the Sun reverse. This is about pessimism. This is about things seeming very dull for you. I do feel like you're going to get some awakening or some kind of enlightenment this month. You could definitely be going through a spiritual awakening. And I feel like this is going to actually help you realize what exactly you should be focusing on here. Because I feel for you guys with the King of Cups, the Cups energy is about the relationships around us, the bonds that we share with others, okay? The King of Cups could be specifically some kind of male friend, okay? Could be somebody who emotionally support you. Could be a whole support system. This is just somebody you're familiar with, okay? This is somebody who has your back. So I do feel like a sense of like a camaraderie with those around you. It's going to be very important in April here, okay? Because we have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is very tired. Like, honestly, a lot of signs got the Nine of Wands. It should be, like, the Nine of Wands theme, honestly. It's very tired. It's like but with the Knight of Wands, you can't give up before the miracle here. So, again, you have to shift the focus. It's about shifting your vibration. It's about shifting your focus to what's not working, to something that is going to work out, or something that is working, or to what works for you, what makes you feel good. Don't focus on the thing that's taken a long time, because that's just going to stress you out here, okay? And don't give up on it either with the Nine of Wands, okay? They don't want you to give up on it just because it's difficult. I do see emotionally, though, you guys will be pretty balanced emotionally. You're going to be using your emotional maturity, your emotional wisdom. There could be somebody offering you some kind of emotional guidance or emotional wisdom, something like that. Virgo, April, please. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Yeah, the connections around you are going to be more paramount than you think this month. Okay, Virgo, please. I heard reconciliation or reconnection. You could reunite with somebody. The Four of Swords to me is like an energy that's coming back around. Somebody who was taking a break, now they're coming back. So if there's anybody in your life that like you separated from suddenly, I do feel like they could definitely be coming back around. Could be connected to family or somebody, you know, within your unit, within your kind of close circle here. Okay, but I do feel the Ten of Cups for you, Virgo. There are going to be a lot of like happy moments in April. There's going to be a lot of good news surrounding your family. There's going to be a lot of good news surrounding maybe your friends have something exciting to tell you or something like that here. But I'm getting a sense of intimacy, emotional intimacy, that's going to be very important to focus on. So like I said, if there's something that is not working for you or you're waiting on it and you haven't heard back, shift your focus to what truly matters, is your loved ones, okay? Six of Pentacles, again, if a situation isn't giving back to you the way you've been giving to it, shift your focus and disconnect with the Nine of Pentacles. Is about the solitude, right? It's also about creating abundance in your life by yourself. So this is also the card of self-development, self-improvement here. Virgos are all about that. So if that's something you've been doing, that is also another focus for you, okay? You're going to have to kind of distract yourself from disappointments if that does pop up for you, okay? Do not engage in any weird, petty ego-ness that people or situations will try to prop out of you. Because the Knight of Wands, to me, is somebody who's tired of fighting, man. They're like, I am sick and tired of having all these battle scars. I'm tired of you disrespecting me. I'm tired of your shit and your shit and your shit. And that's why the Knight of Wands, he's usually by himself, because he's sick and tired of it, right? But he could be in the middle of something karmic, and once he hits the the Ten of Wands, he has that burden, and he eventually gets sick of that too, and he just drops everything, and he ends up with the Ace of Wands, which is one wand. So that's funny, because after the Ten of Wands, that person carrying all the burden is just like, fuck this shit, and then they end up starting over even eventually. Okay, so I feel like for you guys, it's going to be very important that you do not give to a situation that's not giving back to you in any shape, way, or form. Doesn't matter where this comes through as, okay? Your mind is restless with the Nine of Pentacles for some new idea. Go to it. Follow it. Do it. Okay? You could find some way to generate income. You can have an idea that gives you a new source of income. Do it. Okay? Do the thing. All right, Virgo. All right, Virgo. Now, Hades, and we have the events. Very important for you guys. You see, don't you just like the ships? So for you, Virgo, you are on a journey. You are on a new journey. The 8 is representative of abundance, because if you turn the 8 this way, it is the sign of infinity for you. So I do feel for you guys, you are going to the path of abundance here. You are going to the path of kind of prosperity, optimism, opportunities coming towards you, even mentorship. There could be some kind of mentorship, internship, learning from somebody else or something like that. There could be travel indicated in the future for you, or even in April, okay, if you want to take some kind of trip. This will be a positive movement forward. There's going to be a very positive shift in your life in April, though, and this positive shift is leading you to a better community or a better sense of belonging. Okay, you're gonna it's like you're on the verge, or you're on the path to finding the people that truly support you. Okay, now with the Lord, we have Hades, Lord of Riches. So this is what to look out for and kind of what to avoid. I do know with this card, it says equanimity, wisdom, and inevitability. Avoid getting into, like I said, these weird ego fights, okay, with the conflict. This could be people, situations, trying to probe you, trying to get you to react, okay? There could be a situation, maybe you don't know how to deal with it. If that's the case, Spirit is definitely saying to, your best bet when it comes to conflict is definitely to take a step back. Do not engage in conflict, because I do feel like there could be somebody trying to push your buttons. So this is warning you to surrender any type of attachment, okay? Anything that's making you feel conflicted or feeling a sense of unrest. If this is some kind of like internal pattern within you, because this could even be conflict within yourself, like a worrisome thought pattern or an unhealthy addiction or something like that. This is something about you needing to kind of muster up the courage and the discipline to let that go. Okay, free yourself in order for you to feel free, or for you to feel peace. Okay, there's something you're gonna need to attach, like disengage. Right? You see how, yeah, it's disengage, right? Disengage. It's almost like it's like you need to jump ship. Jump ship. It's better, you know, for you to kind of swim to something else rather than to stay on the ship that's about to, like, sink or something like that. That's like the vibe that I'm getting here, okay? But with this Hades here, let me just read this for you here. It says, in Hades, this is the mythology. I don't know if you know the mythology of Hades, but he's not the lord of torture and shit like that. He's actually fucking rich. The Hades is like the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. He's the Lord of Riches, okay? So it says, unlike the fickle god of Olympus, Hades cares more for the people under his rule than he does for his own pleasure. He endures their sneers and their abuse with equanimity, focused on his goal and his responsibilities, knowing that eventually all will come to an end in his realm. Hades reminds us to ignore petty, unworthy distractions and to focus on that which will make a real difference in the world, okay? So there's a lot of kind of just like pettiness that people trying to drag you into their shit when you really don't need to get dragged into their shit. This is about, you know, let people talk, let them say, let them go on an ego trip and stuff like that, but you remain centered. You remain grounded. Let people become this, and you remain like that. You see the difference in this, the chaos in this, but do you see the calmness Yes. Let people and events play out, and you remain like this. Okay? Life is better together. Seek assistance from your community. Connect with family, friends, or others who will support you. It can be as simple as making a phone call. So that's what Spirit's saying. Make a phone call to some kind of family member. Maybe it's been a minute since you talked to your grandmother or your grandfather or your aunt or whoever in your family you're close to. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot to call them. This is a good month to call them, okay? So it's opportunity for you to receive help from others. It says you may also need to be proactive and seek out some extra help or support. Please do not feel isolated, as there are multitudes of options for you now. Pilot whales are thought to have a leader or pilot for each pod. Pilot whales may be found in large groups that can number over 1,000 animals. These are close social groups that tend to stay together. Whether or not your support system is close in proximity, you're being asked to surround yourself with people who truly know and understand you. So that is kind of like your focus for you, Virgo. Okay, be around people who know and understand you. And if they're familiar with you and you're familiar with them, the more the better. If you're around people, you just met these people and you don't really feel comfortable or you don't know this person, it's better to be with those who know you inside and out. Okay? If you don't have a good relationship, obviously, do not reach out to them. Okay? So, Virgo, that was your reading. I hope that this helps you out in some way. Also, with community here, this is about seeking assistance from community. Any community you're a part of, it doesn't matter. Any community you're a part of, getting help, seeking some kind of mentorship or some kind of apprenticeship or whatever this is, okay? Asking for help. Because I know, Virgo, you're the problem solver, but there could be some issues that pop up in April that you may not be able to solve by yourself. You may need a second opinion, okay? So, Virgo, that was your reading. Hope that this helps you out in some way. Navigate April. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time. Hey, Taurus, this is going to be your April monthly, okay? So the first thing I have for you, Taurus, is that, yes, you are out of your element this month. Fire energy does not mesh well with you. It actually kind of creates some kind of fear in you guys. It creates some sense of wanting to remain where it's safe or comfortable, basically, okay? Because I'm feeling like you guys are definitely out of your element with the Temperance in the reversed here. For some reason, Aries season is making you feel stuck with the Hangman here. It's almost like you're not, because with Temperance, what the usual card is that there is an angel putting her foot in the water, but she's putting her big toe in the water, which is like testing out the waters. So I feel for you guys, you're deciding to play it safe, okay? You're deciding to just remain comfortable. With the Hangman, this is about needing to see something from a new perspective. When I saw the Ace of Wands for you, when I pulled this for you, I was like, aw, no, Taurus, no, because I love the Ace of Wands, okay? The Ace of Wands are these kind of random, spontaneous ideas that really make life worth living. And for you, when it's reversed, this is you not allowing that energy to flow. This is you stifling the energy. An idea comes to you, you're excited about it, but then you don't do anything, and so the idea goes away, right? Because I always tell people the aces are gifts, and the aces have a time limit. Just because your guide or the universe plants an idea into your head, if you don't take action on it, the idea goes away. You missed out on something you could have experienced here. So I do feel in April, it's going to be very important that you guys get grounded, because the Temperance in reverse is letting a lot of external factors influence you, make you feel unbalanced, make you feel unstable, make you feel shaky. You're not feeling that calm sense of clarity, or you're not feeling that, that stable Taurus energy that you're usually in here. Something is throwing you out of whack. With the Six of Cups in the World here, I do feel for you guys, it's going to be very important that you reconnect with nostalgia. You reconnect with things that give you a sense of, childlike wonder here. The Six of Cups is like a really beautiful card. I feel like there could be a significant friend that wants to talk to you, or somebody that you should like call up or text or something like that. Reconnect. Six of Cups is reconnection to me, and then the World is about closing out some kind of chapter here. So there's something that you've been doing, and you've done it over and over again, and with the World, this is closing out a chapter, which means that this new beginning is not going to start in April for you. No, your guide said, hell no, it's not starting in April for you. Whatever this you're closing out, because I feel like in April you're going to be closing something out. It could be a pattern, it could be a mindset, it could be a way of doing something, it could be a location, it could be a place, etc. Okay, the list goes on to what this could be. Not quite yet. I don't think you'd want this to happen anyway because of the energy you're in. You're in a kind of very stubborn energy here where you're just wanting to stay in your bubble. We have the Two of Swords reverse, which is you're afraid of making some kind of choice you can't go back from. So there is a fear of kind of the unknown for you, okay? I don't know if you're getting a glimpse of what could be and it excites you, but you're afraid to do it. The Hangman is staying in limbo, okay? So, you know, if you guys do want to stay in your bubble, if anything, at least try to change your perspective on things. So when you're ready to take action, you have, it's almost like you have an arsenal of all these different opinions and perspectives, okay, because you did your research, if that makes sense, okay? Taurus. Nope, give me 2. Nope. No, no. We're not doing this game. I said give me 2. 2 only. Thank you. Okay. Righty. Okay, let's see what's going on for you, Taurus, here. Okay. Juggling something here. This is about control. You want control. You're choosing the thing that is control, okay? The Two of Pentacles is choosing 2 things, what you're juggling. Yeah, I feel like you're at crossroads with something, or you're going to be crossroads with April, in terms of not even the direction, but in terms of like the energy you want to take on. The Emperor is about control, and so is the King of Swords. The Moon reverse is about something being revealed, something, a lightning, some kind of underlying, I'm hearing undercurrent, surface, that's not a word, guys. God damn it. Underbelly. Jesus Christ, why are they using these words? There's some kind of like repressed emotion that's gonna bubble up to the surface with the moon. You didn't know these feelings existed. You're gonna have to figure out what you want to do with these feelings. That's what I'm getting with the Two of Pentacles. You're like, do I want to keep these feelings? Do I want to amplify them? Or do I want to get rid of them? Not really sure. Because I feel like it's feelings. The moon is about unconsciousness. Unconscious things coming up, bubbling to the surface. You're able to see it now. You're like, I didn't know I felt that way. Okay, with the King of Swords for you, Taurus, it's going to be very important that you follow your head and your cleverness. You're going to try to find how to get yourself out of a situation. If you're finding anything in your life that's a bit funky, or, you know, it's like, you're like, I don't really know what this is, how to get this. With the King of Swords, this is about cleverness. This is about planning as well, okay? Somebody who's using their intellect. Okay, using your intellect more than usual, it's going to help you gain control. If you're feeling like something's out of balance, you need to get back control. Okay, control could go both ways. You know, control could keep you stuck sometimes because, you know, it could be a control freak. But for you guys, I'm getting that your sense of control is going to help you become grounded again, because Aries season is going to throw you out of balance. You're going to have to get back, and it's going to make you feel like you don't have power. It's going to make you feel like you're powerless. But the Emperor's not reversed, he's upright. So you can, you know, use that Taurian endurance that you have and to stick with your personal power. You have the power this month to really shape April how you want it to be, okay? With the King of Swords, you have the cleverness and you have the intellect, you have the experience and the knowledge. You have all the tools you really need. So if your emotions are out of whack, you can depend on your mind this month. I don't feel like your mind are playing tricks on you right now. Like other signs. Some signs' minds are completely against them. But for you guys, your mind is, it's like, okay, how can we get out of this? It's in the problem-solving mode, okay? All right, Taurus. Taurus. So, your intention. What's your intention? What are you putting out to the universe? Your intention of what you're expecting, what to manifest for you is playing it safe here, okay? So, your intention is to kind of, you're attracting things that keep you comfortable. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But there's some kind of pattern that I feel like you're going to need to break. Okay. So it says her situation may be adequate, but she's really missing out on all the joy and excitement. That's what that Ace of Wands in reverse is here. You're missing out on something. Yeah, so choosing to stay in a familiar place out of inhibition or self-doubt, making assumptions that something familiar is predictable and therefore it's safer. But that's not necessarily the case. You may actually be limiting yourself and also limiting the joy you could be experiencing in your life. Yeah, that's like the main thing that I'm getting for you, is that you're missing out on something. You see all the fireworks going on in the background? If only she would just get out, if only she would just honestly, she said, fuck this table, kick the table to the side, and she like hops over the gate and she runs towards this. That's all she has to do. But she's content with where she is. But look at her face. Is she happy? She's bored as fuck, okay? She's like, oh yeah, you know. Yeah, you know, it's okay. You know, it's okay for now. You know, it suffices. It suffices. That's like the vibe that I'm getting with the playing it safe. It suffices. It's all right. So, yeah, that's the intention you're putting out to the universe. So the universe is going to keep giving you things that's reinforcing this mindset of playing it safe, okay? So the universe will continue to give you things that make you feel safe, but that's not necessarily what's good for your soul, okay? So I'll just say this could be time to look at your options, okay, to know that you have enough resources to break out of the fence of your own making. This is your own little bubble you created for yourself, okay? We have the foundation and achievement. I do feel like there could be some kind of significant achievement for you, Taurus, because this is usually like the Four of Wands card. So there could be some kind of celebration, okay? Could be, you know, if you're wanting to buy a home, there could be good news with the home, okay? But yeah, I do feel like there is going to be energy that is, the universe is going to be pushing you forward to some kind of change in your life with this foundation and achievement, okay? So I feel like you guys have actually been building a very strong foundation, and whatever foundation you've been building, Spirit is saying, okay, now it's established. You have the ground roots. You know how like when you build a home, you have the very, you know, the very basics. You have that foundation, so if a motherfucking tower comes in and tries to ruin the bitch, it's not going to fall, you know, as if it was faulty, you know, like as the tower is here. You know, if the tower comes in, you know, your building is not going to completely become rubble. It's just going to, you know, it's going to sway, then it'll go back to normal, right? So that's what I'm getting for you guys, okay? What you have sowed, you can reap the rewards now, okay? We're in April, and April is definitely like a lot of kind of the seeds that you've planted, they can manifest, blossoming, like, you know, the flowers and, you know, all that like metaphorical shit and stuff like that here. But the universe is also saying be open, okay? Because whatever you worked hard for, you have foundation and achievement. The rainbow to me is miracles, okay? Be open to what the universe is going to give you. But the universe can't give it to you if you're playing it safe, if you're staying in your little bubble. The universe needs you to take some action to get out of your comfort zone so the universe could give you something that is yours, damn it. You're like, I deserve this. And the universe is like waiting for you. It's like, where the hell is Taurus at? It's 2:30. I told Taurus to be here at 2 o'clock. Taurus is chilling. Taurus is chilling. They're still chilling, sipping their tea right now. The universe is like, God damn it. Okay, I'm gonna wait a little bit more. Okay, Taurus, you do not want the tower to come in, okay? The tower it's chaos, okay? The tower, it's like, it's a dramatic situation that forces you to get out of your comfort zone. Your soul eventually gets bored of doing the same things over again, and it gets bored of playing it safe. Your soul gets bored of that, because your soul is meant to evolve. Okay, not be comfortable all the time. We have be insightful and establish, ground and rebalance your energy. Bring your awareness into the now rather than allowing it to occupy the past or the future here. So I feel for you, Taurus, in April, there is going to be some situations or something you can deal with that, like I said, it's going to get you off kilter. So it says certain things can happen that when you're ungrounded, you may find that your mistakes or missed opportunities or you miss important opportunities. You must ground yourself. You can do this by taking time for meditation, getting out in nature, or turning into your physical needs. Okay, so I do feel for you guys, it's going to be very important that when it comes to your future, well, I feel like you have really good stuff coming to you. With the Four of Wands kind of card here, it is going to be important that whatever happens in April, do not let it throw you off kilter. Do not let it ruin the foundation you've created for yourself. It says a tube worm is an invertebrate that anchors itself to stable elements in the ocean. It creates a tube around its body into which it can withdraw completely. The tube worm spends most of its time perched motionless on a rock. If you're ungrounded, you might feel as if you're getting out of touch with reality. Grounding can build a strong foundation of knowledge and experience. The tube worm is reminding you of the benefit when you reconnect with Earth. So I do feel for you, Taurus, getting out in nature, okay? Doing something socially active that is out of your house is going to be very beneficial for you. So if you need to take a trip with somebody, or if you need to go somewhere, definitely do that here, okay? Now, what you be aware of is the thinker, the father of knowledge, instruction, and reinvention. And this is literally the King of Swords, literally the epitome of the King of Swords, okay? Now, in terms of what to avoid, the King of Swords, when he's reversed, he's a know-it-all, okay? He's somebody who's a know-it-all. He's somebody who doesn't listen to other people. He's very stubborn when it comes to his opinions, and anybody who gives him any kind of guidance, any kind of constructive criticism, any kind of advice, he's like, no, you're wrong, okay? So avoid that this month. There could be some kind of situation that tries to usher you out of your comfort zone, and you're like, no. Okay, avoid that, because the universe wants to give you some kind of experience that's going to help you reinvigorate your life in some way. Okay, the universe wants to give you some kind of new experience here, so allow that to happen. Sorry, it's my dog. But yeah, with the knowledge and instruction, it's going to be very important that you also listen to other people, okay? And share your ideas with other people. Like, do you think I should do this thing? Do you think that this would be good for me, or something like that? And see what the people around you have to say. See what your support system have to say, okay? But it's going to be very important that you kind of share your ideas with other people, okay? Because I feel like they can inspire you in an unexpected way. So Taurus, that was your reading. I hope that this helps you guys navigate April. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time.